Welcome, young ones and old ones alike. In the middles,
I'm a medium.
Millenniums, all
of you out there, anyone watching.
Millenniums? Or?
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, the Backstreet Boy album.
This is the Off Topic podcast number 92. Boy, we've sure done a lot of them.
That's sick.
Getting up there, huh?
Getting up there, yeah.
I say it every week. I go
and
coming up on 100.
Every week, we're almost there.
Right.
Is it one of those things where you're gonna do like a 100th episode special?
Yeah, we'll probably we'll put like a bow on the screen.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I
Is
don't
that
know.
around Halloween? Is it close to that?
It's gotta be close.
Somewhere around there.
Spooky
But
special.
then you get the people though that's like, you gotta do 104 because they want the 2 years. You know what's more important, 100 or?
I round my years down anyway.
That's
You know what I mean?
hilarious.
Yeah.
It's a knock.
I don't care either way.
Important.
Yeah, look at that shot. Who are you looking at?
Yeah.
Trevor and Trevor? What?
Look at the.
Yeah.
Joining us this week on this podcast, I'm your host, Michael. We've got Jeremy.
Yo.
We've got special guest,
Hey.
actor Jacob Batalon.
Hey, what's
Is
up?
that how you pronounce your last
Hell
name?
yeah.
Nice. It
Good shit.
looks just like it sounds.
Good shit,
Good to
yeah.
go. We've got Alfredo and Trevor.
Wow, he has
What's
got the
up, guys?
right name. That's really crazy.
Oh yeah, dude, they Googled
How could they
it.
They're all over that. They're on it.
Yeah.
Broadcast is
That's
on point with
I
this
feel
show.
really special when that shit happens on some real shit.
Yeah, no, dude, that's only been happening for like 30 episodes for us. I still feel special. I'm
Right.
still like, there it is. That's my name.
That's you.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
I'm here.
Yeah. If you, also sponsoring this episode, our lovely sponsors. We've got Blue Apron and Movement Watches.
There they are.
Get your move on.
You can cook and know what time it is.
Yep.
This is the first time I ever got to point at like an ad. That's
Oh,
so
it's
cool.
fun. Yeah, it's fun to do it in videos too, like with our editors, because
Yeah.
then you point and it's like, I'm making work for you. Like Trevor did
And it
today.
like points and it just moves.
Trevor,
just move it around all over the place.
Trevor did that this morning. We have a show that comes out on Monday.
Yeah.
And like, so now we can, if you're a first member, you can watch it a day earlier, so it's out on Sunday. So we try and get it done the week before. So Trevor's doing it, and he's like, hey, you can move it all around, you can do all this. We finished filming it, and he was like, oh man, he's gonna have to do all that keyframing today.
Because it's
Yeah.
Friday.
Oh, excuse me, God. But
Kent's like, what the hell?
so you're just pointing at a bunch of random shit.
You're just pointing at
You know.
nothing. You're
Or-
like, the editor will handle this.
Or they won't, and you just look like an asshole.
Yeah.
And they also have that power.
The figment
too.
of your imagination. Like, I see it. Can you see it?
Yeah.
If you believe.
So you want to mention why we're all dressed like
Assholes? Yeah, so Bev's shirt. It's a shirt about Bevs. It's a pretty Bevy show.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
okay.
It's a
figured
Bev heavy.
Wear the shirt. I like it. Gavin loves it. He's not here to speak of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's, you know,
He's wearing it somewhere in Italy.
off.
God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But when he's resurrected, as he usually is, he'll come back. He'll fire in with it. He'll probably wear it.
He'll kick
You know
the
what
door in,
Gavin's
he'll wear
not
it
going to be
twice.
around for the release of, and Alfredo made me realize
Destiny
this.
2?
The Destiny Raid.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like the Destiny 2 and the Raid.
And he's gonna miss all. He's gonna miss
miss the whole
Destiny.
thing.
He's gonna
We're,
miss
we're
Destiny.
getting it set up. We're gonna be doing the every time there's a new Destiny raid, they do the world's first. We're gonna be world's worst.
So Alfredo
And we're gonna
was
raid.
like
to
the
worst.
world's first. For,
Here's-
or damn near.
Here's the thing, though.
Yeah,
Here's
me
the
too.
question, though. Who's gonna replace Gavin?
I don't know.
Who's what is
So I
that a
have to
game?
come in with an enlarged nose then at that
can,
point?
if you want.
I could just like whack
And
you.
bleach your skin.
Then they'll be able to
Then
tell the
you-
difference.
Is Destiny the game you're talking about?
Yeah, Destiny 2 comes out this
that's
week.
sick.
It's,
So they,
it's a
uh,
big one for us.
So every once they'll release this big huge raid where you get to like double your fire team, and everyone goes in blind.
Here's some
So-
footage.
Yeah, there's some. There's
That's
some
us
awesome
now.
footage. So you take
That's
six
what we look
people,
like playing.
You go in blind, and you're just going through these like a gauntlet, like a
like- yeah,
dungeon
just
of
like
challenges.
dungeons.
Yeah, and you're like, you'll come across a boss like, how do we defeat him?
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. So everyone's trying to figure it out.
It's the
And
coolest
That's
part
crazy
of the game.
as fuck,
And it's
yeah.
usually like you need like hundreds of hours of
Yeah.
gameplay to
Yeah.
be able to do the raid.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
But you
to
just
be
you
like,
just go in and do it.
yeah.
but then
That's
everyone's racing to get it done first.
yeah.
Yeah,
And it
not
ends up-
us.
No.
Him usually. You know, he's good, so he races. We're like, how do you do it?
We'll be
wait
in
for
one
everyone
part
else.
in like 6 hours.
Yeah,
That's
we do
fucking
it.
great. That's
It's-
cool.
it's
Though.
a
That sounds hella
marathon.
fun.
It's a ton of fun.
That sounds hella fun.
It's
yeah.
the
Usually it's like an
reason-
average of like 8 to 12 hours for the first run.
That's fucking
But then
crazy.
it's crazy because like the game gets easier because they release more and more guns. You can do more and more damage. People find tricks, and it's like there's in the first one a 6-man team. then it'll be like the raid comes out. Be the first thing is like, oh, somebody beat it. They're the first people to beat it.
Yeah.
Then it's like, oh, they're the first people to beat it in like 2 hours. Then it's like, oh, they're the first people to beat it with 4 people.
I get it.
And it's like, it's a 6-person puzzle. How did you do it? And like,
That's
oh, they
fucking
figured it out.
crazy.
Then it's like, oh, 2 people beat the raid now. It's like
Holy
always like there's some crazy motherfuckers, you know. And then I know some of, I don't know if all of them. I know some of them like one person has like completed some of the raids.
Like solo.
It's like all designed to be the hardest thing in the game with 6 people. And it's just like
What was it? The Atheon and Crota raids could be soloed?
it's fucking nuts.
Maybe not Atheon.
It's just like crazy shit of like
Kind of
bosses.
shows how kind of broken they were sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
One
and the game patches them too. Like it
Yeah,
tries to
for
combat
sure.
some of it, but some of it leaves it in. But like one of the bosses, it's like a whole several phase thing to kill it. But there was a workaround where you can just knock him off the cliff and he just died.
Shit.
It also
crazy.
makes for awesome moments because I remember the last raid, Oryx, you get to the final boss and he fills up the whole entire screen. And then everyone's trying to beat him for like 4 hours, and all of a sudden, like one of the teams is like just there, and they beat him, and he disappeared. And they were like, yeah, they started celebrating, and he popped back up for like one final like swing where you have to damage him, and he like wiped the whole team. And they were like, oh! And then,
Oopsies.
Was that the one with the pedestals?
Yeah.
Was that Oryx?
yeah, Oryx, where you run around. Yeah, so it's
And then
like,
Yeah, he does that
Witches
thing at the end where you
that
think he's
moments.
dead and he comes
Yeah,
back
yeah,
up.
yeah,
and
yeah.
then
That's
You
fucking.
shoot
That
him
sounds
in the
hella
face.
fun for like a bunch of friends.
they could have had
It's tons of
first.
fun.
They could have had first.
It's like super stressful, and you get like really fucking pissed off at each
yeah.
other, and like
yeah.
screaming at
Well,
each
'cause
other
that's
because
the
you're doing the
thing.
same shit
If
over
you fuck
and
something
over
up, you
and
lose it
over
for
again.
everyone. So
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
oh fuck, like if I don't want to be the
Fucking
one.
Jeff,
There's
like
jump puzzles and
freaks
shit.
out. Like at the end of the last one we shot, like literally, it's and there's always like random shit like that you can't control, and it'll be like whoever has this power has to do this thing, whoever doesn't have to has to do this thing, and the game will just randomly like just swap people, so you have to immediately know what you need to do when you get it, whether you have it or not. And like Jeff was always fucking freaking out about it, and like. The last one we did, I remember we tried over and over and over and over and over again. We died so many times, like not even getting 25% or like 30% through his health. And the time we beat it, we went from like never getting more than 30% to literally like, he's got like 2% health left. And Jeff was fucking freaking out in his chair. He's like, I'm freaking out, guys! I'm freaking out! And he was just like, it's fucking crazy.
This was this is Oryx they're showing right here. This was the second to last.
Yeah,
This
this
is
is
the one
our- yeah,
Alfredo's
the
talking
Oh,
about.
Black Spindle.
Hey, Jeremy, slide that
This
over.
is also
Over
one.
here.
This is like I said, this is the second to last raid. This one, Jack fucked us in that exact manner that we're talking about. Right before the part Alfredo was talking about where you think you win and then he pops up, you have to like to go through a bunch of phases of the thing. But you run up, you get this ball, and you slam it down, and you got to do it 4 times, I think.
It's a whole fucking thing. It's fucking.
We were
Slam it up on the witches.
we were on the last attempt, and it's like it's one person gets sucked into another dimension, and there's an invisible staircase that only they can see and they can run on, and the staircase is being activated, rely on the 4 people or 5 people in
it's
the other
so
dimension
stupid
to
when you
stand
have to
on
explain it.
pedestals.
Yeah.
So like he's literally running up the staircase. He's like 2 steps from the last orb.
Oh my
he's about to get it, and Jack was standing on one of the pedestals just shooting down, strafing, and he walked off. So like on Gavin's screen he was there, and then the stairs just disappeared and he dropped, and we all wiped. And fucking like
So many
we
times
all
moments like that
immediately we're like,
happen.
who fucked it up? Who did it? And Jack was like,
It was me.
because he has to, because we're all filming. So it's like, we're gonna know who
You
did
can't
it.
get away with
We're
it.
gonna know who did it. So you have to say I did
And
it.
the worst part is it was several hours.
It was
after
like
that until you beat
we
it.
took a break, had lunch, came back to it. It was like 2 hours until we beat it after that. And the whole time we're just like, would have beat it already if it wasn't for fucking Jack walking off.
It's a marathon.
It gets
so
bloody.
I like
Oh
that
my
we're
God.
going after this giant like Oryx. We're going after this giant being, this god among men, right? And like one of the paths to get to him is that this will be an obstacle, and there's just ships that randomly fly.
Oh,
in every
those
direction.
Oh, the
fucking-
puzzle
yeah.
ships that
And you have
like
to, like,
disappear.
dude, you have to jump.
I can't even like.
What
that's
is this?
so-
Just fight me like a man.
It's funny because
You gotta get to this layer, dude.
He's like, I'll put a couple of ships out here. That'll trick him up.
That sounds like
He doesn't
every,
use
like,
those, does he? You think he uses
Yeah.
those?
Or like
I gotta go to my room, Ma. And then
there's
he like
the-
hops on the ship.
There's like the part where it's like half of them I'll have to stand on this button while
yeah,
the
there
other
it
half
is.
fly
He's
across.
like ginormous.
Yeah, that's the size of the dude.
Yeah, he's giant. That's the
And
guy.
this part, everyone has to. You have to do a certain amount of damage, so everyone has to shoot at him.
And there goes
This is
Jack
like-
running away. I'm just kidding.
You know, this is so crazy. This looks like a really like crazy version of like. There's like the Sonic game I used to play where like you have to like do all these obstacles to beat the fucking monster. Like on,
Yeah.
Oh.
it was like this GameCube game.
It
I
is
think I know
a
what you're
lot
talking
of-
about.
yeah.
just juggle a bunch of
Yeah.
tasks all
Yeah,
together.
yeah. Before you
You're
can
basically
even get to
sprint.
hit
I
the
remember there's
button.
one where there's like a
Yeah.
giant serpent thing, and you have to run like circles around.
Yeah,
him or
and you have to
whatever.
like jump on his back and shit. Oh,
It's cool because like the game isn't like that. You know,
Yeah.
the game's a shooter. You
Yeah.
know, you go out, you do like missions, or
Yeah.
you do multiplayer. You know, like PvP.
Yeah,
But then like only the raids are like that, where it's like a completely different thing, but they're by far the coolest part of the game. You know?
that's
So
sick.
like I think that how many were in the first game? 4 of them, I think. 4 raids total.
I
think there was-
I can think of-
It was Vault of
Crota,
Glass,
There was Atheon, Crota,
Oryx,
Oryx, and
then
Wrath of the Machine.
Wrath of the
that's
Machine. And they got more and more like by the time we did the 4th raid, the last one, we were like, remember the first one when it's like stand on a button?
Yeah.
You know, like they get more and
Dude,
more and more complicated.
Wrath
Where it's
of
like
the
how do you
Yeah.
figure this out? You know,
So
where
there's
it's
like secret
Yeah.
chests too, and with Wrath of the Machine, there was like a binary code in which like the whole community was trying to figure out to get to like this extra chest with good loot, and it's just it's insane. It's really fun.
Well, that's too. It's also random drops and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So it's a
Yeah.
game. It goes back to like specifically like the whole game, Bungie or Destiny itself. But like the raids, like it's a dungeon crawler of like you got to figure all this shit out. You got to take all the bosses out. You got to do all that. But then also you hope you get good shit because they might just bone you and like somebody next to you
Yeah.
gets like the best fucking gun and you get like a piece of shit.
But
like,
that's the
sash.
you get a
that's
color.
sick.
Yeah,
That's
but you
sick.
can do it over and over again.
I love doing like Zelda dungeons.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
There's
fucking
some shit
sick.
like that.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
kind
that's
of like
dope.
that.
It's pretty
element
much
to it,
that.
so
Yeah.
it's really cool. It's a cool thing to throw into what essentially is just a first-person shooter.
Yeah,
you
that
know?
is
So, like,
super dope.
The raids are awesome.
It's a unique experience for console. I mean, PC's been having this for years and
Sure.
years with like WoW, but it's a unique experience for console players,
is.
and I think that's what really like ropes everybody.
Yeah, I
in.
definitely feel
shit.
like that
What's
took
up?
what took me out of it
Oh,
was
you
the
get
no, it like
getting
just
into
being
the
like a
toe
first person shooter
itself.
type of thing.
Yeah.
Kind of takes me out of the whole experience of doing like an adventure. But it's dope. Like you get to do that with like.
It's a grind. It's even before.
Whoa,
then-
you gotta go up and.
I know. So we got this. We did another AWU unboxing stream
Yeah.
on Wednesday.
Well, it's not AWU, it's just an unboxing stream.
Well, no, I mean it's like an AWU unboxing stream because the things are from AWU.
You animal.
All right, all right,
The gifts are from AWU. Every single box has AWU on it.
all right. I'll
I
concede.
just
You're right.
wanted to,
You're right.
clarify.
Okay. Yeah. We've been going back and forth on
So
labeling.
someone sent us this lovely boot, and I'm certainly not gonna like chug it and then do the twist thing. But I just hit a point now twice where I just took a sip and then it went bro 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 bro, and I was like, oh my god, like it's alive. It's doing that itself. I don't understand the science behind it. I couldn't tell you how it works. Soda doesn't do that. That can doesn't do that when you're drinking it. It
No,
doesn't go
not at all.
halfway through it.
I mean, it's just that
living.
air bubble hitting, isn't it?
I guess.
It's living.
You know, look at it down there.
Do it again. We'll watch it. We'll let you know what happens. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
It's gonna
Sounds
go
like,
flat so
oh,
fast.
here, wait, hang on. I'm
that's
gonna do it near the mic.
That's scary.
Whoa.
You can see it hit him too.
Yeah, it's exciting.
It's aggressive.
Yeah, you gotta watch out. It'll get me.
That's a cool thing.
It's trying to
Someone sent me
drink
this
you.
Maker's Mark shot
Oh
glass,
shit!
too.
You already.
That's also cool.
You already took
No, I don't think you didn't do it yet, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Look at that.
Oh, well,
You can't expect that to be in front of me and be like, oh,
Jeremy
no,
goes,
wait.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
Oh.
also you say expect it in front of you. You put it in front of you.
Yeah.
You can't expect me to put this in front of me and not drink.
I'll do one
Exactly.
shot for the Bev shirt, but then I need to be responsible father this weekend.
Wait, are you going anywhere this weekend?
Fuck no, I'm going to my house. I'm hungry.
He's all out of
down.
gas. We're
I
all
got-
out of gas.
I got a baby, and tomorrow I'll have a fucking brand new PC. I ain't leaving.
Oh yeah,
shit.
we spec
I ain't
this
doing
shit out.
nothing.
What we're
It-
doing with this
thing
PC
is a
stuff is like,
monster.
well, he wrote me into this.
That's
No,
what
he wrote
this piece of shit was texting me last night complaining to me that I'm gonna make him buy new PC shit. I'm like, motherfucker, I don't own one. It's your fault I'm building one.
You wrote me into
He's a
this.
super PC guy. I'm not
Yeah, there's all the good
there's,
stuff
there's a
there.
picture. That's all the shit that
it
I
was an
bought.
i7
a lot of shit,
7700K.
dude.
You gave him PC,
We
Jacob?
got
Not
a
particularly.
1080 Ti. Those are the big
So
things.
this is all like. If you're not familiar with
This is what that is. Oh, you want me to buy it?
I was like,
if you're
Not to
not
Paul
familiar,
Woodworth, like, look at you PC guys jerking each other off. That was the comment.
That's what they do.
Shout out to you, Paul.
That's
anyway,
what they do.
yeah, if you're not familiar with PCs though, it's fucking stacked. Alfredo did a good job. He stacked it out.
I don't know
There's
what
so
any
many.
of that shit was.
Yeah, there's
There
so
you go.
many
Good
people. He was like, I was like,
It's like
I want
Matrix
to
code.
play
Yeah.
the game,
Yeah.
and I want to make it go
wanna
look
go?
good. And he's like, okay, buy all this shit. And I'm like,
Do you look good? What is
ooh.
it? Sound do good.
Sound do goo.
Sound do goo.
That's
do
hilarious.
goo. Look do goo.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so I'm just like, oh, okay. And then I buy it, and then I put it on the internet, and people were like, oh my god, it's so good. And I'm like, oh.
Well, he told me his budget, and I was like, shit, okay, fucking all this, all
Was it
this good
$200?
stuff.
Rich.
Son of a bitch.
No,
This guy's buying controllers that are
We were in
customized.
the budget, and all of a sudden Mike was like, it was like, I don't know, maybe yesterday. You were like, fuck the budget. And we just
Well,
like,
it's
all right,
because it's
let's
a
get
goddamn
this.
sinkhole.
Listen to this.
His fucker's like, he's like, oh yeah, it's all. That's the. I was like, I built the thing. It's great, but there's like, I can make this a little better. I can make that a little better. I can make that-
Everything
and,
can always
And
be
he's
a
like,
little
man, that's
better.
the best part. I'm like, that's the worst part. Stop. I was like, I have an Xbox and I get every goddamn game for free. And he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, but you can just spend as much money as you want on all this shit. And I'm like,
Well,
no.
the thing too, it doesn't help that I give him options. He's like, well, I'm looking for a monitor. I'm like, well, 1080 60 or 1080 144. Are we going 4K? Are we going 2K?
What'd you land
144?
on?
Like,
You land on 2K 160 what?
we,
never
we
heard
did
of that
we did
high,
the
160
Asus ROG
162 hertz?
2K 165 hertz with G-Sync.
One,
I like the top of your
I
hair is
know.
a little frazzled, dude. So you look like you're just like-
Also, it says 1 MS on it.
Yeah, it's one MS.
Obviously.
It's a TN panel.
Like
That's good.
multiple sclerosis.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
it's really fucked
It's
up.
from playing the
Yeah.
game
Can
too
Can I
much.
plug a thing in and see a picture? I'm good.
Yeah.
It works.
I'm gonna hook this bad boy up, and the first thing I'm gonna do is bump that to 2K, make sure it's at 165, and put on Doom 2016.
Keep talking about Doom.
It's gonna be fucking.
Every time we talk about this,
beautiful.
he's like, I'm fucking Doom's first
buy
game.
some Doom.
First
Doom
game
on
going
first
in.
game. He also said he was gonna hug
there's
my
going-
graphics card.
It's a nice one.
It's a 1080 Ti.
Yeah,
Careful,
those
he's-
are
that's-
those are
You could swap it out. He
beastly.
wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
He just sees numbers.
I'm like, this is good. You're like, yeah, I'm playing fucking impossible game. I'm like,
Yeah, it's
"Oh,
a 750. Here you go. So a lot of people, I'm just imagining, a lot of people in the comments are going to be like, oh, it's just like a waste of money. I would rather get a console for $400 or $500, whatever.
You can build a console.
You could build a console or a computer for that.
Computer competitive
But
console
listen,
for the
like
same price
I
range.
would put it into something familiar that everyone's familiar with. Movies. Would you rather go and spend like $12 for a ticket and see like the movie, like get the movie experience? You know, it's on. Do they do 4K or is it like 5K or 8K now?
Some are
What's-
8K.
What's IMAX?
Yeah. So
like,
I know they
you
do
want the
8K.
IMAX
I've seen the
experience.
8 before.
Okay, you want the IMAX experience? You spend like $15-$16 or whatever. Or you could go to the my theater down the street, which is like, here, let me prop up a 720, 28-inch television 10 feet away from you, and I'll only charge $3. Come on in. You know, like, it's yeah, you can see the movie, you'll get an experience, right?
Yeah,
But
I
like,
mean that's basically what happened with it. I was like, fuck it. I haven't had a PC in like 7 years. I've never owned one that has been like competitive
You
with
will
like
know.
high performing.
You will
know what I
notice
mean?
it
Like
for
I've had a
sure.
computer. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I've had a computer before that ran some games and then would run like shit, but it was all just like pre-built, you know, whatever. So I'm just like, fuck it. Alfredo's going on about all his PC shit. I was like, it's time. I'm gonna build one.
Yeah.
So that's why I told him like I don't want to spend like $1 million fucking dollars. Like that's the whole point of building it, so
Yeah.
not just buy it. So I was like, I don't know, like I want something good. I want something powerful. I don't want to get it and then be like, oh, I wish this looked better. You know, I wish I could play this game. So I was like, I don't know, like for like two grand, I guess. It's like, and, you know, and he's like, oh, I can build a great PC for that for $2,000. And like he was saying, a lot of people are like, oh, like they were even replying saying like, oh, I'm not gonna build a PC. I was only want to spend like $800. And it's like, well, you easily could.
You
It's
could
just
easily
like,
could. Michael's
that's just the
rig-
one that I want.
Yeah,
You know,
Michael's
like, fuck it.
Michael's rig is a rig that can run 4K, like
Oh, yeah.
games at 4K.
So I was just like,
I like 60.
that's what'll make it.
So,
But then
his is
you
like
know,
top of the line.
You kept it
different. It's different.
well within the grand of like the budget of like $2,000. It just literally from there became of like, all right, well if you spend $200 more on this fucking thing, this is gonna be 2 times better. You spend $300 more on this fucking thing, and it's just like that's where like the PC got me. It's like
Well, he
like,
kept
the two-
asking
the
me.
$2 grand
I'm
was
gonna give
like-
him his options.
He was like,
know
you
what I
need
mean?
this
Like-
part, this part, this part, this part, this part, and that'll do what you want. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I'm like, oh, well, this looks better though, right? And he's like, well, yeah, I mean, it is better. It costs more money. And I'm like, oh.
I guess we'll do
I was
it.
like, well, I'm already spending 2,500. Maybe it's an extra $100, and then it's like this fucking thing and this thing and this thing. So now I'm just like, going like la 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 la,
amazing.
and then I'll be like, Lindsay, pay for it.
I'm just letting you know, you're gonna probably get phone calls from Michael quite a bit though, because I
Oh,
explained
he
the other
will?
day. There's two types of people in our office. There's two types of people in the achievement hunter office. There's the Jack and Ryan people, and then there's the me and Michael people. So the Jack and Ryan people are the people that something goes wrong with the computer and they're like, all right, let me go in, let me check this diagnostic, let me see if I probably have to unplug this, reinstall this graphics driver. But
That's annoying.
Michael and I are like, is there a button?
Yeah.
Is there one button, a fix button?
Yeah, the
And that's what I love about consoles is it is
fix
turn
button
off and
is
turn back
dialing
on.
Kratos.
That's the fix button.
Yeah.
Well, here's
Love
the
it.
Computer,
thing.
no goo.
No goo. Computer,
Well, here's
no
the thing.
goo.
All those parts that I ordered him are parts that I've used extensively.
Right.
With, like,
So you'll
over
get the
years.
claw.
Yeah.
He loves it. Look at him. Look at his face. He loves
Yeah,
it.
it's a
He's so
labor.
excited to
It's a
come
labor
over.
of love, right?
Sunday
And, like
night.
when we build this computer tomorrow,
No
I'm gonna
labor is
saying-
love.
I'm gonna
keep saying
sitting
I'm
we.
down
gonna
is
have
love.
you pop some parts
keep
in.
saying
We're gonna have like that ghost moment where
man.
I'm like,
I
all
know
right,
the
all right,
moment.
Michael, you're gonna pop in the
right.
you're gonna pop in the RAM.
Here comes
Just
Patrick
gonna-
Swayze.
Just gonna pop it right in. There you go.
Oh, God, that's
swap
did
that
it.
one.
I
swap
did
that
it.
one. Oh, here's your GPU right there.
That was really attractive.
That was hot. That was hot, Alfred.
That was really. I was getting, and I will
smells
say,
really nice.
going back to the movie making point, just really quick.
Yeah,
since
no, for
since
sure.
I'm an actor,
Sure.
please support the movie industry.
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah.
100%.
you know,
Go to the movies.
Absolutely.
Going to the movies is a great experience. It's like an experience that you can only have. It just gives you a certain sense of bliss. That's why I enjoy it. So.
Well, the thing too is like you having that crowd reaction.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like,
you,
especially
I
when
think,
you catch that like Thursday night or day of, everyone's there, they're
yeah.
super
Yeah,
excited,
like 10
everyone's
PM
like,
Thursday night.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
my favorite thing, is going the day of with all the people who are like
Exactly.
big fans of
Yeah.
what they want to see, and so they
The
all
crowd's
like
like
react
cheering
to it.
or something. At the
Love
end of the
it.
movie, they're like, "That was a good
That's the
movie." I'm gonna
best.
clap, even though they're not
so
here.
great.
Have you been to the Alamo here yet?
The Draft House? Yeah,
Yeah.
I have actually, which
Yeah.
is crazy because I've never had food served to me. Watching a movie.
what did you order?
You feel like a king.
I had like I was pretty
hungry?
I was pretty
I'm new to
basic.
it, so
I had
I'm still
it was like
trying
it was just burger.
Yeah.
The burgers are good.
Yeah.
I haven't had the
They
big
got good food there.
I was pleasantly surprised. I thought it was gonna be some junk ass like
bar food.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that type of shit that you heat up in a microwave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it's
that's
good
good.
stuff.
Yeah.
Their pizza's really good, but I've never felt good after eating one.
Oh yeah, you don't feel good after most of that. I always get
like
chips
I
and
eat the
queso
whole
there.
pizza and then I go home and I'm like, oh, the movie was good, but I'm so.
Not until I moved to Texas did you go to the movies, you have popcorn. That was my entire life.
Yes.
In Texas, you go to the movies, you eat chips and queso. And now I crawl out of every movie with a stomachache.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it hurts, but
Every
it's
time.
so good.
The queso thing is dope shit.
It's
though.
crazy. It's
awesome.
crazy here. Everywhere you go, liquid cheese. It's just cheese everywhere. Liquid cheese and meat. I,
I
love
don't
it.
I don't get how good it is, man. It's
I love
fucking-
it.
It's like crack.
It is.
Yeah, yeah.
addictive.
Haven't had it, but like I've heard it's really good. You know, when people who do crack, they love it. So like that's how I feel about the cheese here. It's like crack.
I've read about that stuff.
You know, that's I never having crack, but having queso. I've absolutely scooped it out of the bowl and like rubbed it in my mouth.
Rubbed it on your
You know what
gums?
I mean? Like just get it on the gums and you get the cheese flavor faster.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta say, like, I've always loved movies and going to the movies, but yeah, the Alamo's definitely made it an experience.
It's
like,
also great
I could watch any movie
Because
there.
they're also like, hey, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Or we'll
Yeah.
throw you out.
Yeah.
No one talks. Again, I grew up in New Jersey. Every motherfucker ever talks
awesome
and
roast-
loudest
screamed
places.
and
Awesome
yelled.
roast
And you
shit.
can't say
Oh.
shit. If you were like, hey, be quiet, you're gonna get stabbed. Like, you're gonna die.
Man.
Like
And you're dead.
literally, I have been so many times in a theater where two people are standing up screaming at each other that they're gonna beat the shit out of each other. Because some guy's like,
Jesus.
quiet, and they're like, shut the fuck up! I'll kick the shit out of you. Like I've
then
been
it
in so
goes.
many
Damn.
movies
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
where it's like I'm just trying to fucking watch Iron Man 2. I'm just trying to watch it. Can you fucking stop?
The one dude, I
Yeah.
know, and the one dude's just like, you're gonna have to make me shut up, you motherfucker.
Yup.
I'm gonna
Oh,
fuck you
yeah.
up.
No,
blah, blah, blah.
seriously.
Hey, when
Oh.
the big tough boy,
You want to take
Go.
this to the front row? And then they go
Alamo
fight for
Draft
the
House.
all
screen.
the time, and then
only-
they get into those fights where they're just like, "Yo, do some, yo,
Yup.
do some."
Yup.
They're looking at each other. I'm like, are they gonna kiss or are they gonna fight?
they
Like,
chest
I don't
out,
know.
arms
It's like
back.
they kiss right beforehand. and then they-
The only thing I've seen at Alamo Draft House is people get wasted because you can
hilarious.
drink alcohol. Like we
Listen.
sat next to like this. I can't remember what movie Lindsay and I went to, but it was or maybe it was me, Lindsay, and Andy. But there was a woman like 3 seats down, was all empty in between, who was fucking sloshed. Like she sat down in her seat and was like,
Was she? Oh, okay. I was about to say, was she a woo girl? Was she like woo?
kind of, but she was like, I would guess like mid to late 30s. Like she was like getting that woo
She
back.
was riding.
Hey, look, shout out to How I Met Your Mother, though.
Yeah.
I love that shit. That was so bomb. That's where I first found out about woo chicks. Woo girls. Oh no.
I haven't had an experience with drunk Draft House viewers until literally the last 2 times I went. Both times I was sat next to a couple that like last time they just got a picture of some IPA. I was like, all right, they're gonna split it. Then they got another one, and then like some mixed drinks on the side. I'm like, they're gonna get fucked when they stand up. When they stand up, they're gonna feel that shit. And she felt something. She fucking stood up and went immediately down.
Oh, fuck.
Over the roast, because it's like
Holy
stadium
shit.
seating at this one. So she was in some guy's lap down the way.
Oh, shit.
Luckily, the guy was like,
awesome.
he was like, hey, that's funny. He
He
was
was
like,
like, woo! He's a woo guy.
a woo dude.
Yeah, he was a woo
They
dude.
call him a woo dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, woo! And she was like, whoa. She looked up at me and she was like terrified, like mortified that like, did this actually happen? How the hell did I get down here?
Wait, was she
am I
like
down here?
Was she like in his lap 69?
Oh
like,
yeah. Oh yeah. She's like up in his crotch. Here, let me
Like it's a fucking freeze frame.
get out of here. Tumblr's gonna freak out.
You guys can't touch. Don't occupy the same space at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, because the space-time continuum.
Yeah,
It's gonna
the universe is gonna explode, right?
If we touch the paradox,
Mag
collapses
like
into a
magnets that
singularity
just
and we
bounce
all
right
die.
off.
That's fucking scary. Don't say that shit again.
That could happen.
No.
But really though,
I think I mentioned this before, so I'll keep it brief. But like my worst experience, we had this recently. It was Marinara and I went to the movies, and
Your girlfriend.
well, yeah, my girlfriend.
Alfredo and
There was a
marinara.
couple that were talking, and this
Oh, like
woman.
the sauce. Oh my god.
Yeah, because he's Alfredo.
The nickname, you just gotta roll with it, bro.
Bro, I can't. That's really good. Oh shit.
No, you're good.
that slide's far.
did.
There was a couple talking like this, and then in front of me, one of the chicks she was texting. It was a separate group texting.
gonna
She
slap
had the option on where every time you get a text, the
Oh,
thing
fuck
flashes.
me, dude.
What a
Why?
fucking dick. What
Was she
a dick.
14?
I don't know,
What
but
a dick.
it was bad.
Who has that option on?
I do.
Right?
Do you but I keep
really?
it in my pocket.
But like,
but
here's
you
the
hide it.
thing: having
Well,
the
not at
option on
theaters.
at
Yeah.
the movie,
No, again, it's in my
that
pocket.
just
You
feels
don't
like
see
all
it.
logic
Yeah.
goes out the door.
Every
It's
now
just
and
like-
again,
it's like
I'll
out on
catch
the
it out of
table,
Michael's
just-
pocket.
The only time it happens is it's not in my pocket. It's in videos. Sometimes I'll put my phone on my desk and I'll notice like my screen's in the webcam, so I don't want like a text popping up and be able to see it, so I'll turn it over. That's the only time where it's like face down. And then Jeremy was like, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah, because
He starts,
sometimes we
looking
play like
around.
scary games with the lights out, and then like all of a sudden, the lights hit me, and I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, that's
What do
scary.
they have they have their phone out on like the table or something? And they
Oh,
have
it
the
was
light?
like in their lap, but they weren't like hiding it. It was just like it was just like right here, and it was flashing.
Fucking hell.
That's
What a dick.
That's
crazy.
annoying.
I mean, at that point,
What a dick.
do I say something? though?
Only
I mean,
one
like,
time.
I don't
You know what I mean?
know.
Like, what would you do?
At
What would you
Alamo
do?
Draft House, you
I would-
write a note and you're like, "This motherfucker."
It wasn't
that
Animal
would
Draft
take-
And then you leave a
House.
card and you let them take care of
Yeah,
it.
that's
while
what
hide
you do.
like a
You write it
pussy.
on the card.
You're like,
you
But
write
I
it
will-
wasn't.
You
You know
fight.
what? I will quietly judge them from my seat.
See, that was what I was doing. You know what I mean? I was like, I really want to say something, but
Yeah.
I was just saying on the podcast yesterday, like, I saw a post of like a chick and she works at a movie theater, and she found like these 2 like pieces of notes that like these 2 teenage kids were like writing to each other during the movie, and it was like, "Hey babe, do you love me?" And she's like, "Yes, babe, I love you." And it's like, "Are you gonna suck my dick right now, baby?" I don't know, baby. Should I do that right now? Yeah, you should totally do that right now. And it's like,
But your
they're
dad's sitting right next to
they're like
us.
fucking 13, and they probably got like their dad right next to them. You know what I mean? Like, and that's terrible where kids are going.
That's more just like, you know,
it's like a PSA. The more you know.
Anyway,
Y'all
kids
gotta-
these
America's
days are
youth
fucked.
these days.
God damn
we're
it! You know
fucked.
what? Sexuality is great and everything, but god damn it!
Don't be sucking dicks.
Get out of the theaters,
Jesus
man.
Christ!
Get it out.
No,
PSA.
that's like my sanctuary. God damn it!
It's okay. You can say the fuck word.
What would you do if you're just sitting in the theater and behind you, sir?
Oh fuck!
I mean, it depends
you say-
what movie you're in, I guess.
Fuck
really.
it out! Oh my god.
Let's just say it's
Don't
like
be the person going to like a
Shawshank
porn
Redemption.
Porno theater.
And they get mad about it.
Isn't that
Yeah.
what Mr. P
You're watching-
did?
you're
watching
He did
Spider-Man
that.
2.
Yeah.
To a porno
Listen,
theater.
here's the thing. The guy's jerking off in a porno theater. Just leave him alone.
Leave him alone, all
okay?
right? Clearly he's
Paul
hit
Rubin,
he's
that's
hit a
his name.
point.
keep it in.
No, but it's like, who the fuck who goes to a porno theater and doesn't jerk off? Is what I'm saying. It's like, that's a
I'm
good
here
movie.
for the art of it.
film.
I
You don't
like,
watch fucking 90
I like
minutes
the
of it?
composition of the way that he puts it in.
Fucking, yeah, I know. Like, oh, hey, well, check this shot. This shot's gorgeous.
Look at how his balls slap
I
right
heard
on
they
the
did
tape.
that. I heard they did that all in one take.
It's incredible. It's incredible. They just keep going. You know, it's like, who the fuck goes to a porno movie and stays more than 10 minutes ever? You
I
know,
need to go home now.
25 minutes in, you send someone in to wipe up all the loads. And the guy's like, I'm here to clean loads, and you leave. I've never got that. I've never got that. Of like,
I'm here to
Paul
clean
Rubin.
loads.
It's only because it's like, it's Pee Wee Herman. It's a kid's show. It's like, he didn't have his dick out around kids. He wasn't chasing kids with his dick.
Yeah, so
he was
it's
in a
other
fucking porn. Who
dudes
the fuck
watching
goes to the
fucking-
porno theater and is like, who's jerking off in here? I'm gonna call on that guy. There's some guy jerking off in here. It's like,
Well,
come on.
they were in the dark and they could just hear. Like, oh wait, someone's here.
You said the secret word.
The couch starts going. Oh, Mecha hi, Mecha Heiny
Just
ho.
let him be. He got such a bad rap for that.
Yeah, poor guy.
Fucking Fred Willard did that like a couple years ago. Nobody gave a shit.
He came-
He was like, I just jerked off in the movie. And people were like, nobody cares
Pee Wee
anymore.
came back. He was in
He
Blacklist.
bounced back, but like,
Now he's just a criminal. All of his roles are he's a criminal.
I kind
Now
of like
he's
that.
just
Just
a
switch
He's
it
always
up.
wearing a turtleneck, and he's like some sort of.
we just move on. You know,
like,
just sort of the next subject.
That's why that's why it's off topic. You
Yeah.
hit a topic, you
Just-
finish it, you move on.
All right, so Jeremy, this is your first shot, right?
This is my first one.
Okay.
All right.
We'll do one for
All
the
right.
best.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for
Cheers.
joining us, Jacob.
Of course.
Bev.
One for the Bevs.
So Jacob, you're here.
Yes.
Because you
Am I?
no spoilers,
Am I
but
here?
you were just in a little film that wrapped.
Yeah.
Bloodfest.
Oh, it was definitely a film. Definitely not a little film. You know what I mean? It was a great experience. I did not expect to. Yes, I know. I agree with you.
I like
Well,
I can't
The
stop
gurgling,
it. I can't
yeah.
stop it.
That's
I put more beer in it, so it shuts up.
So it shuts
fucking
off.
loudmouth.
I feel really bad now. I
Drink
feel
it.
really bad about that beer. But it was a great time. I didn't expect to have this much fun in Austin. I love the city. The people were great. Like on some real shit. Shout out to Austin, man. Y'all are great. I'm sorry about Harvey, but all the love. But I will say that I will definitely come back here. Like the movie's been such a great experience. I mean, I've never done anything where like I've had to deal with a lot of scary stuff. So like I'm really proud of myself for dealing with it and not going through anxiety. But everyone was great. I mean, Owen's great. Our director, the producers are great. Rooster Teeth, y'all are fucking bomb. So like, you know, I've had the greatest time in like the shortest amount of time.
Were you expecting
awesome.
it pulled into like podcasts and let's plays and all that?
I mean, like, not particularly. I mean, I know Rooster Teeth is pretty huge, so I mean, I was down to do these things anyway. I mean, y'all, it's like a really good community. Like, this is good shit. Like the people who follow you guys, it's a really connected following. It's not just people who think y'all are just doing cool shit. It's like people who actually like have like admiration for Rooster Teeth. And there's like a difference between fans and people who like really fuck
Yeah,
with
there
you.
is.
So like y'all are doing really good.
It's
Y'all
really
are
awesome.
doing really good. Yeah.
It's so cool to always like pull people who aren't familiar with this type of
Yeah.
stuff
No,
into it.
definitely,
Like
definitely.
you know, like people like you to be like jump in a let's play and
Yeah,
play this game. And,
it's-
like,
it's- especially
it's really cool to see the
like,
reactions
with
to
the
it.
community
And,
too.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just
Yeah.
to immerse someone of like,
Yeah.
it's not just like, oh, I came to the office and I filmed with the 5 or 6 people there, and then that's
Yeah.
it. It's like then the reaction of like the fan base. You
Yeah.
know, kind of like seeing you enter the family,
Yeah,
basically,
yeah.
of like what they watch. And then, like, I remember we had that with Laser Team with like Alan Richardson, where he was on the Extra Life stream, and it was like, he had one fucking thing. It's like, Alan Richardson, the mac and cheese. He was like throwing fucking macaroni and cheese all over the place. And like, the audience immediately was just like, this is fucking awesome.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and he had no fucking idea what he was getting into. You know what I mean? He was in fucking like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
He was in Hunger Games.
Sick.
And it's like, oh, okay, you know, he took the role and he was going to be in Laser Team. And then it's
Yeah.
like, hey, want to come do a Let's Play? And it's like, okay. And it's like I'm sitting next to him, you know, fucking
So him and Colton
Contagion or whatever, you know, and then it's throwing
one of
shit
the
around.
funniest
So
videos.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
It's always like the coolest thing of like it's not just like the movie, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, okay,
definitely.
bye. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like I said,
definitely.
like with Colton Dunn, like we've done a million things with him since Laser. Oh, this is it right here. Yeah, he went and
Damn,
got
that
this
was fast.
5-pound thing of macaroni and cheese. This was on a charity stream we were doing.
Yeah.
And he just wouldn't
There it
stop
is.
fucking throwing it all over the place. And then like it exploded and fucking got everywhere.
I think he kicks
Yes.
it, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
he kicks it, and then it's just him screaming, "Don't tell Gus about the mac and cheese," because he was pretty adamant about the carpet and everything. But it's just like I'm sure when he took the role of Adam in Laser Team, it wasn't like, yeah, you know, I'll throw the macaroni.
I'll be
and cheese
tossing
around.
macaroni
You know
and
what I
cheese
mean?
around, you know
It's
what I
just
mean?
it's always so cool to be able to get to do more things.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
as much as like maybe the audience might enjoy, you know, the guests that we get to have, the guests getting to, you know, see like what this whole
It's a
fucking
broader
thing's about.
experience.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
is.
really
Yeah,
is.
it's-
Definitely.
like you said, it's not just like coming in, filming, and then leaving. You know,
Yeah.
there's a lot of opportunity here. There's a lot
Yeah.
of things that we're doing, and we just like to do a lot of stuff. And when we have guests, we like to make make your time as valuable as possible.
Yeah,
right?
I was telling Ryan and Seth and like Will the other day, like I love there's like this cool, like this is like a cool movement of like, you know, having having a really big internet base, like, which is really important now, and having having the ability to venture on into actually making feature films. That's
Yeah.
like a really cool stepping up process, and I really do love being a part of being a part of like developmental things like that. Just because I like seeing things like fully grow afterwards.
Sure.
And I mean, Bloodfest was I believe a really good step in the right direction. Not just because you got me, because I mean, I want to say that right now, y'all.
part of it.
I mean, you know,
Part
I'm
of
not
it
gonna lie,
is.
I make the movie. I mean, like, but you know, it was really. I mean, like even like the other people we got, you know, Robbie K and Seychelle and even Barbara, like, and Chris and like the whole cast. They're just like these really like genuinely good people and like talented people as well. And yeah, man, I just can't wait to see like what happens with it. Honestly, I really can't wait to see the movie. I'm so excited. I was watching like a couple things from it the other day, and I was just like, holy crap! It didn't even feel like it did. It didn't even feel like we filmed it that good. But then it looks it looks fucking amazing. So yeah.
I know nothing about Bloodfest.
I know.
I know a couple
Yeah.
of people die because they walk in and go, "I'm dead," and I'm like, "All right." So like, but I don't know the whole
yeah.
story of the thing.
So
No.
Movies.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Laser Team 2 is. I've seen it. It's good.
What you've seen?
You've
Seen a series of clips put together.
it was missing effects. It was missing effects.
Trust me, I guarantee you, what you've seen is nothing of like what it's gonna be.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
even
I was recording fucking dialogue for it yesterday.
Even when I saw, I was like, "That's pretty funny."
I was watching it yesterday. I think as I was doing some dialogue for it, and I had to go to like a sound studio, and I hadn't seen. I mean, the only thing I've seen of the movie is on the fucking camera when we were shooting it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Playbacks. That's
exactly.
it. So, you know, having wrapped shit already a couple months ago, it was like, oh yeah, that looks fucking awesome. I kept reminding Matt Holm, who was there. I was like, that didn't look like that in real life.
Hey man.
That's a movie.
I loved seeing.
All that shit that wasn't there.
I loved seeing it without any effects in it. It was awesome to see like you standing in the middle of nothing, going like,
Yeah.
like there's nothing there. I loved it. It was,
No,
like,
it's all there. It's all there. It's all real. It's all real.
It's real. It's real.
I was
It actually
literally,
happened.
I was there doing this shit yesterday, and I was thinking as I was watching it, again, because there's a ton of shit that, like I said, it's just like,
Right, yeah.
later, and like there's tons of like visual effects now added. So just me doing my ADR, like I can see those effects, and I'm like, man, it looks so fucking cool. Like it's just so
Yeah.
cool
It looks
in
awesome.
a movie, and I'm just like, what are we gonna do when that shit's real? Are we still gonna fake it? Like literally, when we get to a holographic door that's like boop 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 boop. The thing is, like knowing film, there's no way we can use a real one. It's like we're gonna have real goddamn computer shit, and we're still gonna be using like fake cardboard
Yeah.
crap with like green screen on it. And I'm just like, can I just use the hollow
No,
phone?
we go to Walmart
there is,
and we're like, hey Walmart, can we
You know what I mean?
borrow your holographic door, please?
There was a point.
I mean, like we're almost like that with iPads. Like at this point, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like most screens are displays. Like you could do anything with it. In a movie, it's like it's a blank screen or it's a green screen or whatever. And I'm just like, Man, it's just gonna be so weird. Like I know we're gonna surpass that, and then
We're gonna do it
have to
fast,
shit
too.
it down to like make it look better. 'Cause it's not gonna look good.
I just saw this thing where like a guy made like an actual like photo thing that can print GIFs. Like it's in a cartridge, and like it's like a little tiny camera thing, and when you take the picture, it records it, and then you can actually print it out, or like the cartridge just comes out of the camera thing. And it's like crazy. I
You
don't
just
know.
plug it into your mobile phone and
Yeah,
it
like,
just prints out a
No,
camera.
it's
play it?
Like a
it's
3D
an
printer?
actual. It's like a those pictures that like print Polaroids.
like a Polaroid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that, but then it's like
But it's a fucking GIF.
yeah,
it
it's-
moves.
Yeah, like it's but then
Is this
it's
Harry
not,
Potter?
It's not a photo.
Yeah.
It's not a photo thing. It's
So
not a
is it-
photo film. It's like a cartridge.
Oh shit.
And then like a little camera in the cartridge.
Weird.
Yeah.
Damn,
That's
that's
crazy.
And then it records
Yeah, that is
it.
Harry Potter shit.
Yeah, it records the.
We're gonna have
thing when you take
newspapers
the
with like people
Sirius Black
laughing.
would be like,
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking. Exactly.
the
That's the
fucking
go-to.
wanted poster.
Yeah, that's the go-to, man. Sirius, you're innocent. Why are you doing that? I didn't do it. It's just like you're making it look bad.
I swear to God, when I first saw that
like
at the Harry
crying.
Potter land, that was crazy as shit. I thought I was fucking seeing shit.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, man.
I assume you went to the one in LA.
The one in Universal.
Oh, you went to
actually.
Universal?
Yeah, yeah. It was so,
Or in Orlando?
Fuck
Yeah,
Orlando.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, both
But,
Universal.
Yeah, Orlando and dude, it was crazy as fuck. You got the wands you can like interact with and like, oh, dude.
I went to the one in LA,
Yeah.
which is like half the size
Yeah,
of the one in
yeah.
Orlando, like right after it opened, because my wife and I are huge Harry Potter
Yeah.
fans. And the same thing, we got the fucking cloaks. It was like wasn't summer yet, but it was like May. Fucking full length black cloaks. We're just like sweating our ass off. I'm
Fuck
like,
it
I don't give
out.
a shit. You know, we
This
bought
is
the
what
wand.
wizards do.
The cloak has a wand pocket in it. It's so awesome.
Is there any
you know?
like
This is what it's like to be a
wand pockets in the
wizard.
sleeves?
Like sweating.
That's
There was no
hilarious.
Assassin's
So you
Creed
can, like,
wand
ha!
pocket.
I can't break the immersion. He's just sweating his ass off.
Yeah, it was.
Dude,
it
there's
was
nothing like-
so much fun.
There's nothing
That's
like
so
hip checking a
badass.
kid out of
Do
the
they
way so
have
you can show
their-
them how to interact with something when you're watching.
Speaking of the newspaper thing,
Fuck
they
it
should,
up, little kid.
They should. Is there a thing there where you can like they can video you like laughing maniacally with
I
your
don't think
wanted
so.
thing?
That shit was all over
Because
the
if you
park.
could,
Yeah,
if
it
you
was.
could buy like something like you were saying, like a car, and it's like you on a newspaper cover,
That'd be
and
good. Just
you're-
like a
That'd be
picture
so
frame.
cool.
Fuck, just like a
Holy
picture frame.
shit.
Yeah,
yeah,
cool.
That'd be really cool.
That'd be way cooler than like just like the roller coaster picture.
Yeah, where you make a face like I know where the camera is.
Universal as a whole has awesome roller coasters all
Universal was fun.
Jurassic Park ride.
We did a whole. The Jurassic Park ride was awesome. We did a whole trip just for Harry Potter.
Yeah.
that was the whole point. But I didn't know how big it was. I didn't want to like rush, so we spent two. I was like, we'll do 2 days.
Yeah.
We'll do 2 days in the park. Saturday. I think it was Saturday and Sunday, and we did Harry Potter all day Saturday, the entire day, and then we left. So Sunday we were like, fuck it, let's check out the rest of the park. And like we didn't care nearly as much for anything else, but we popped around. Like the Jurassic Park ride was cool as fuck. The water ride,
Yep.
that was cool as shit. We did like the Transformers thing. That was pretty interesting.
Ooh.
It was just like the like.
Is that the live experience where
There's
you're
a live
sitting
experience
there
where
and
it's like
people are-
spinning. It's like
Yeah,
3D
yeah.
mixed
Dude, yeah.
with like the moving thing,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
Optimus was like, "We're getting fucked," you know. And, like, shit.
Yeah,
That's exactly what he
I saw
said.
the Shrek one. The Shrek one, it was like an old school Halloween kind of thing.
Okay.
And so like the storyline was like, yeah, they stole Fiona, and Donkey's like trying to carry you in this carriage, and Donkey can't carry a lot of people. so
As y'all
That
know.
old donkey, Eddie Murphy.
What's he doing these days? What's Eddie
Being
Murphy up to?
donkey.
I miss Eddie Murphy during like the raw and delirious stand-up days. Those were good
Oh,
times.
sure.
Those were good times.
Yeah,
He's great.
not
Some
Daddy
90s?
Daycare.
No, no, not that.
But
Dr. Doolittle's great.
yo, that's a good one. Yeah.
It's a great one.
But in Harry Potter World in Orlando, if you've gone to that one, it has a roller coaster there. It's called like the dueling dragons. or
Yeah, the
something.
one where you hang like there's nothing for your.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And so it's 2 roller coasters. Like
Yeah.
you go on, and then like after a while in the line, it just splits, and it's like,
Yeah.
do you want to
Yeah.
go on the Norwegian Ridgeback or
Yeah,
the blah blah, whatever the other
The
dragon.
suck a butter kiss.
Yeah, exactly. And I tried to ask someone, I was like, all right, which one of these is faster? Like, which
Yeah.
is the like scarier ride? The more, and
Yeah.
they're like, well, this one represents the mother. So
I will.
I'm like, shut up! Just tell me which coaster.
Tell me where to go.
Right, like I don't.
Which roller coaster do goo?
Yeah, she's like, and the other one's the baby, so it follows the mother.
I
but
will kill
sometimes
you
it's
in
a
your
little
sleep.
coach.
Tell me which
Yeah.
one
He's
to
getting
take.
like deep into the
God.
gore and stuff. Oh my god.
She's like, oh, I'm glad you asked. She gives you a pamphlet.
Right.
Read this literature.
So like eventually we got to another guy and we're like, which one's fake? He's like, oh, go on this one. We're like, oh, thank you. We're like, all right, sweet. So like we went on that like 4 times. It was so fun.
I
yeah,
could
did some of
not.
the hang down
Oh, it
coasters.
was so fucking terrifying.
Dude, it's
I
and
went
like
to Universal like almost every other year, like as a kid, we went to Disney, we went to Universal. It's just like a very common place for us to go. And like I remember that ride. It's been rebranded now like 3 times. And like the last time I went was unfortunately like a couple weeks or something before Harry Potter. But yeah, I mean I remember that ride.
Yeah,
and I was
you're like right over the water at one
as
point.
a kid, I rode both, and I didn't know.
What the fuck you doing?
I couldn't tell if one was a mother or a baby. Is all I'm saying.
I didn't give a
might have
shit
been
about what she
12,
was talking
but,
about. I was like, I don't care about what made up thing you're yelling about over there. Tell me
And
which
it's real
coast
to
it is.
them.
Amen.
So was it a Hungarian horntail or a green lizard slip?
That was one of them, the Hungarian horntail. Was
That's
one
the
of
only
them.
one
And the
I
other
know.
one was like some
There's a couple of
Chinese
them.
something. I forget what it was called. Chinese fireball or
The
something.
Chinese
you go.
firecracker.
Yeah.
So Denise on Twitter said this Filipino connection between Alfredo and Jacob is the highlight of my life. Bro, you're Pinoy?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh shit,
Bro, I'm
dude.
I'm full Filipino.
Achievement Hunter did this. We
Dude,
did this.
I'm,
this is all us.
Hey.
We facilitated this
I'm half
cultural
United
But I grew up in the
Nations.
Filipino household. Like,
No fucking
you know what I
way.
mean? Like, you know, growing up
Holy
with Lola and wait, how Pinoy are you? Like, did you have the plastic floor runners?
Yeah, dude. Like, my mom was hella fucking, like, she's super duper.
Like chasing around with a Chanel, that's what she's mad. Like slipper.
Besides that, she's really, like her taste in fashion's really like odd Filipino. Like she'll have like these fancy looking chairs and like this whole setup and like the rug on a tile
God, I know.
floor. And like it's just like kind of out of place, you know.
Yeah. But when their friends, the aunts and titos
Yeah,
come
yeah,
over,
yeah,
right?
they're
Uncles
great.
and aunts are like, oh, look at my.
Yeah.
Oh.
When is your boyfriend coming?
When is
your girlfriend coming?
Look at my glove. You see, we got new furniture here today. It's all covered in plastic.
How come you're so fat now? Oh my god. Or I got a bunch of shit like that.
No.
hold on.
Trevor's never looked whiter.
Hold on,
It's just
we're
like
about to do some Animorph shit.
Trevor's
You know
just
the
like-
cover of the Animorphs?
Yeah.
Oh, look, I turn
you're
into.
gonna
Oh
turn into
shit!
Jacob?
Oh, that was pretty sick. That was fucking sick.
Get lower. Get up to Jacob. So like yeah.
should I
not-
stare
either
step
no,
down?
You get lower. Get lower than Alfredo. Yeah, there you go.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we should take a picture of that shit.
Look at that
Yeah, no,
transformation.
Yeah, no, Trevor, you gotta
Don't
get
worry,
like,
Thales have already done
like a
it.
staircase. Like a
Staircase?
staircase. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Like lean into it. And then they're always making a face, yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's cool though.
Animorphs.
It's always cool to see like another Pinoy.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Doing
it's great.
stuff.
You know, Filipino people
mine?
are hella proud.
Yeah.
So like, you know, they really love their own. People in Hawaii are the same way. I mean, they're fucking proud of like people who are like successful from there.
We met Dante Bosco.
Oh no,
from,
fucking
you know,
way.
Hook. And yeah.
That's really cool.
Big on Filipino, as he is himself. He's
Definitely
like, I
so.
love me.
Yeah. What's so funny is that.
Yeah, he's
That's my
awesome.
favorite quality.
Got to play genital jousting with him. It's a game where dicks fuck each other in their ass.
That's the
That's the
game.
whole game. So that was a dream come true.
Pull you down
great.
from
I was
this
like,
career.
I loved Hook.
Yeah, no, it's great. That's fucking. I met Dave Bautista. And
Oh my
he's
God.
fucking he's cool as shit. Like he like points out the fact that he's like half like Filipino and half like I think like German or like
Whatever,
or
Bautista.
like something, and he's just like
half Filipino, half muscle.
yeah, and
Wherever Adonis
no,
is
he's
like
not half
ever
muscle.
born.
And I'm just like, fuck it. And he's just like, I'm taller than you. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's not, I know. Like, I know
Isn't
you're
he
taller
like
than me.
6'7"
Yeah, you're like,
or
you're like,
something?
you're like a Hulk, dude. Like, you're like a Hulk, man. And like, you're telling me like your heritage and that you're taller than me. I love you, but goddamn. What the fuck?
There was such an amazing article. This is on the front page of Reddit right now. I saw it before I came on here. The article title is Dave Bautista wrestles with becoming a nuanced character actor with the body of a fucking gorilla.
God.
Hey, Dave, look, man, you're beautiful. Your body's a wonderland, you know?
I was a huge Bautista fan.
Shot before that.
In wrestling, I was a giant Bautista.
Jeremy, look at the time.
What time
Look at
is
the
it?
Time. It's time for the Movement Head Read.
Hey-oh.
This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Movement Watches. The watch they send me is great. It's sleek, stylish, and I always get tons of compliments when I wear it out. Movement was started by 2 broke college kids that wanted to wear stylish watches, but couldn't afford them, so they started their own watch company. Their watches started just $95. At a department store, you're looking at $400 to $500. Movement figured out that by selling online, they were able to cut out the middleman and retail markup, providing the best possible price. They offer classic designs, quality construction, and stylized minimalism. Get 50% off today with free shipping and free returns by going to mvmt.com/off-topic. That's mvmt.com/off-topic. Join the movement, and please be on time with your watch. Its battery will never die, like your phone, until it does, but it's like a couple of years. Your phone's like a day.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's
Or
true.
half a day
You know
for
what I
some
mean?
of us, yeah.
Half a day.
I've learned to recently not charge my phone fully all the time.
You do one of those.
Yeah.
What's the
Not
trick?
to-
What's going on there?
Well, it's always up in the air with the battery. It's never know where the that was a thing. Then I also heard we're past that thing,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It's always like it's not good if you charge it full, but then some batteries are like, no, you should always charge them full.
Yeah.
So I don't fucking know.
Yeah, like I
knows?
realize it's crazy.
I
It's
know what you're
crazy.
talking about. I
Yeah.
heard the like a couple of years ago iPhone. It was like, oh, keep it between like 20 to 80%.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
the that will make
gonna-
your battery last the longest. I'm like, fuck you. I want to plug it in until it's at 1,000%.
I'm gonna dump out some pretend I know what I'm talking about bull crap.
Yeah, get ready to get got by the comments.
So lithium ion, that's what most things are, right?
Yeah.
The batteries.
This is rocket scientist coming out.
Yeah, if you a super smart guy,
if you
and
like
somehow worked here.
go
for
up to
some reason.
100%, right, and you only drain it down to 80, and you keep charging it, and it stays up at the upper range. This is where you're getting your 28% from. You know what I'm saying? Like if you stay at the upper range of your battery, and you just keep staying up there, it's not good for the battery, right? So what you want to do is
This
probably.
tear came from the wind from how far he fell.
Yeah.
I'm just short story. You probably want to just drain it from 100% all the way down at some point,
Yeah,
because
every
it's
once in a while.
healthier for the battery.
Right, so you use your phone for one day.
Right.
Is what you're describing.
Couple hours.
So all this talk about like keeping it in a certain range is like it
Yeah,
doesn't
when
make
I
sense.
I would
It's
never
It's
do
safer
that.
to just like go through the full range completely.
Like I'm
Which
gonna
is
go
what I
on
do
a
every
plane
day.
in a couple of hours. By the time I get off that plane, it will be dead. It will absolutely be dead.
Make sure you put on airplane mode. That fucker tries to search for a network the entire time.
Airplane
I
mode,
noticed.
airplane mode
So
fails
it's
a
bad.
ton.
My thing is that like why do you need to put a phone in airplane
Oh, you
mode?
fucking don't.
Oh, you don't? Oh, that's
No.
great.
Like I definitely.
You'll bring the whole goddamn plane down.
I was thinking like before. I remember this one time where I was just like,
phone.
I fell asleep on the plane and I woke up
They're getting
in the
attacked.
next state and I was just like, oh my god, I leave my phone on airplane mode. We probably got fucking trashed. We're probably fucking in the
You practice sirens.
Yeah.
For the love of God! Who is it?
I'm calling my mom.
no more phones.
It was like the opening scene of Lost. Just wakes up.
He wasn't in airplane mode. Son of a bitch.
No, it's like that fucking. It's like that episode of Black Mirror. They told you to turn your phone off.
Dude, Black Mirror.
And then he's all like,
Good.
Season
good.
4.
Next season's coming out.
Oh, is it?
Video
think it's
game
4.
episode 1 is good. The one with the lesbians is really good too.
Oh, that was a good one. Yeah.
The soundtrack for that was
San
amazing.
Bernardino or
Yeah.
some
Yeah,
shit like
yeah.
that.
Whatever it was. Yeah. That
Black
was a good
Mirror is
one.
amazing.
That was the
Just
second
a
to
collective
last
group of
episode.
stories put together.
You said the lesbian. Shout out to the gay community, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Much love.
hey, gay it up.
Hell yeah.
Get the Rooster
That's my
Teeth
shit.
rainbow shirt.
Yeah, if you
I almost
want.
said the gay shirt, but that's not what it's called. Pride shirt.
You can
That's
wear
it.
it if you're gay. You can
Alright.
wear it if you're not. You know,
Yeah.
you can wear it however you want. Just
Or-
wear it or don't wear it. Hang it
Yeah,
up.
you're all
Do
good.
you like Skittles?
You know,
Hey, look.
Got a rainbow
I'ma
on
just-
there.
it's color rainbow. you know?
We're not trying to sell you guys on being gay or nothing, but we
But
love
give it
you.
a shot.
I love you. You know, like, you know what I mean? Like,
To each their own. You know. What
I'm saying, like, you haven't experienced all the world's pleasures until you have.
If you've heard the mouth or butt conversation, maybe you were a mouth, maybe you were a butt. That's fine. Either way. It's a conversation.
It's a
We've
big
gone-
conversation.
It's
It's
a
higher.
conversation
There it is.
that's been on
Yeah.
for years.
Hey.
Oh yeah, there's our Pride shirt, RT Pride shirt.
But in all seriousness, yeah, the proceeds from that shirt go to the Trevor Project. So check it out.
Also, and
some
if you
real
want to
shit.
mention while we're on that subject,
Sure.
Jacob
Yeah.
mentioned it earlier.
Yeah.
The how Houston got fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and I mean, like we talked about it last week on the podcast, and we all knew the storm was coming. And like, I mean, I knew I was saying like, oh, by Corpus Christi, which is like, it's right on the coast. You know what I mean? It's not a fucking hustling, bustling, you know, metropolis.
There's a lot of vacation stayers. And
It's
stuff
just
like
like
that,
it's
but-
not, there's not millions of people fucking
Right.
living there. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's like, oh, Corpus Christi has to evacuate, but Houston is like they got hit just as fucking hard.
They got hit
You'd think they
real
were
hard.
on the goddamn coast. Like it's unbelievable the amount of like damage that was done to Houston. So I know we were doing during some of the other podcasts we had some of the Harvey relief funds. If you have anything to donate, monetary, you can check the link below. There's a phone number you can text, which I believe just instantly donates $10 to the relief fund. I also know, I don't have all the details yet, but I know Rooster Teeth is setting up a GoFundMe specifically for Hurricane Harvey.
Yeah, and if you're watching, if you're watching the VOD of this, we'll try to put a link in the description for the GoFundMe because we're still solidifying a lot of the details and making sure that a lot of the organization behind the scenes is solidified. But I know Rooster Teeth definitely wants to match some of your funds if you donate. So check out the link in the description. We'll have all the solidified, finalized details there. And so if you want to contribute $1, $10, whatever it is, Rooster Teeth definitely wants to help. So
yeah, and also even if I don't have even the services handy, but like I know they need everything. If you don't have money, toiletries, clothes, food, canned
really
food,
anything.
Anything really helps. It goes a long way. It's not just it's not just monetary. So our thoughts are with everyone in Houston because I know obviously a lot of us in here in Austin have tons of family and friends and stuff. It's a couple hours away from here, and I wasn't living there at the time, but literally I moved from New Jersey the year Irene and Sandy both hit. And that's again, I mean this thing is like the biggest fucking hurricane we've seen since Katrina. You know what I mean? As far as like damage and stuff like that. So any donation, any food, clothing, anything you have is definitely highly appreciated.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
yeah, to the people of Houston and dude, and like every fucking thing that comes out is like incredible. Like all the people fucking literally like renting boats and taking their boats out and just
dude,
like
have you
rescuing
seen
people.
Those
and
pictures
shit like
of just caravans of people
it's
with
just
all their
been-
boats.
It's
It's
been
fucking
insane.
awesome.
Yeah. Did you
It's
see
been
the
absolutely
video of the
amazing.
firefighters putting out the fire with a boat? They had a boat.
What was that?
They had a boat towed up on a.
Dude, they did a Baywatch. They do that in the movie.
they snuff
Where
it with,
no,
like,
they go.
Oh,
I mean,
like, it
kind of.
shoots
They
up
had
the waves.
they had like a tow truck that was like lifted up so it could drive through because there was a couple feet of water on the street, but a house had caught fire so they had the boat towed up the front of it, and the engine they were just revving it and tilting it so it was spraying water onto the house. That
makes
putting it
sense.
out.
That's
It's
fucking
awesome.
crazy.
I was like, that's badass.
That's like some CSI Miami shit.
I saw a GIF yesterday that was blowing the fuck up, and it was a reporter, it was a white guy talking to a black guy in Houston, and he was a volunteer, and he was helping out, and I think he had a boat and stuff like that, and they ended the conversation, and I can't remember exactly what the actual text was accompanied with the GIF, but it was mostly black people referring to it of like, this guy's in the club, where they had the end of the conversation, the guy went for a handshake and it turned into like handshake, this, that, whatever,
Yeah.
and like the white guy pulled it off perfectly.
Oh yeah,
And it was like
he nailed it.
It was blowing up on social media, and like literally even after he does it, the black dude's like gives him a nod, like every comment was either like black people being like, this guy's good, he's in, or white people being like, actually, I remember the post I read was like, as a white guy who has fucked this up so many times, props to you, man.
He nailed
it's
it.
like,
I was very
it's
impressed.
incredible. It's a 3-part step, and then everyone being like, yo, I couldn't believe my boy went for phase 3. I was blown away. You know what I mean? It was, he fucking nailed the whole thing, and then had like the nod at the end. It's nuts.
It was badass.
Also, everyone in Houston's a fucking
If people
badass.
could stop falling for that photo of the shark swimming in the street.
Yeah.
God damn it.
That photo was
It's been
around in
circulating
Katrina.
for
That
fucking
photo was around in
forever,
Sandy, and the same photo is going around now. It was on Fox News.
Well,
There's a shark in the street. I'm like, it's the same photo. It's the exact same
Hey,
one.
look, shout out to Fox News. Fake news, homie. Fake news.
It's
Dude.
literally fake because the photo's fucking fake.
Fake news.
Sharknado, it's caused fear amongst people, right?
Was a
They're-
Sharknado in Houston?
They're about
Oh
to
my
make
God.
Sharknado 5. I was
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
at it the other day. The fucking
Can we theater mode?
What's the
one of these
casting
later?
list in that though? Isn't
The
there
casting is the same fucking people.
Michael
Ian
Keaton.
Searing, Ian Searing's the main character, has been since the first one, and fucking Tara Reid. They're still both
Tara
in it.
Reid, really?
Wow,
He's been in
Tara
every
Reid's
single one.
Still around.
Well, she's in Sharknado.
Hey, look, hey, Tara Reid, you're beautiful.
Jacob loves Sharknado.
Hey, you know what? You're great. You're doing what you're doing.
I think she got
American
eaten by
Pie
a shark in the
reunion.
Jacob's
first
gonna be in
one, and then-
Sharknado 6.
and then busted out.
Is that like-
Dude,
is
if
that
you
like
know
the chainsaw?
anybody-
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
It's like
think
the
they-
chainsaw thing where like I gotta eat,
No,
but I'm coming back.
literally full on Ian Zierin's character at this point is like he's basically like fucking Ash from Evil Dead, but I think he's got both hands.
Chainsaw
The
arm.
poster,
But he's got both hands.
Look for the poster of Sharknado 5. I think it has something to do with time. Like I don't know if it's time travel or something. It's him
What
like
the
flying,
fuck?
holding a chainsaw like towards the camera. It's pretty badass.
Is it a 3D poster so I can put on my blue and red spec?
It wasn't 3D on my computer. That's it. Jeremy's got it, and he's in he's in the fucking tornado. He's in the whirlpool.
What the fuck?
You know, I remember.
It's intense.
You know what's so crazy?
Pop it up when they find it.
They'll get it.
What's so
But,
crazy is that
if
when
you're
I
watching-
first heard about Sharknado, I thought that was a lie. I thought it was just.
sounds like one.
I thought it was just a big joke on some real shit.
Yup.
But then like I saw that Conan was like producing it or some shit, and I was just like, what the fuck? This is really happening. Sharknado's a real thing.
That's like one of those things like before the internet when you hear about it.
Yeah.
What about what was it
When
like?
you hear about it, and it's like, oh, in the game you do this code, and then the character will be naked. And my cousin's friend told me about it, but it's like, no, that's real.
This is like some Marvel
It's
Cinematic
like a
Universe
promotional image.
shit.
It's like fucking Civil War.
Star Wars. That's the image I was talking about.
That's the poster.
That's it. That's
nuts.
This is
literally-
like, this is from fucking Infinity
shit.
War.
Oh, fuck.
This is from Infinity
Did
War.
it come out already? Is it out?
On Sci-Fi?
Did it
I
come
know,
out
you can't
last
see
month?
Is that
Oh my
fucking-
god! It
not.
can't
Yeah,
be
get it.
next
That looks like
year,
episode
right?
7,
Can you
something
see-
like shit.
That's literally
Let me
the
to-
poster
They'll show
from.
it. They'll
Yeah,
find
they'll
it.
find it.
They'll
They're-
find
they're
it.
great.
That's
They're
from-
great.
it's like
5, it's
Infinity
up there.
War.
This is literally Infinity War.
Inspired
That's
from
funny as
Infinity
fuck.
War.
That's funny
That's
as hell.
awesome.
The
guy looks
Sharknado
like-
Cinematic Universe.
That guy looks like fucking Michael
God.
Fassbender.
He does
Yeah,
look kind of
yeah, he
Fassbender,
does.
yeah. Dude, I tried to watch when I flew recently to Heathrow, and then like from Heathrow over to Germany. or
Where's
some
that?
Shit. London.
Cool.
Okay,
And so
I didn't know too.
I remembered it, but I've never been there.
So like most international flights nowadays have like the tablets, and you just like
Yeah.
want to watch that. You just watch movies, and that's where I get all of my
That's
movie watching.
that's how you
in.
Yeah.
watch Suicide
the
Squad.
only time I watch
Jeremy,
films.
Jeremy does movies.
That's the only time Jeremy does movies. Turned on Assassin's Creed because
God.
you said Fassbender, and I was like, oh yeah, all right. So I turned on Assassin's Creed.
How was that?
I could
Fell
not.
asleep.
I could not.
Okay.
finish
I
it.
couldn't do it. I watched like an hour of it,
I'm
and I was like, I
still
don't
wanting
really know
to
what I'm
watch
doing, and I
that.
fell asleep. And then
Soundtrack
And I
was kind of
just-
cool, but
all the shit in like the past is awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome, and it's like I don't even know what language they speak. None of it's in English. It's all subtitled. The stunts are really cool. The parkour is awesome. It's like 20% of the film.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
The
It's like
parkour?
that's just like the Assassin's Creed part.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all Michael
Oh.
Fassbender in the future.
Yeah.
It's like it's basically
prisoner
like
and all this
Abstergo.
stuff.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
imagine Assassin's Creed 1, the game, which had tons of fucking flaws. The story was cool.
Except it
Ga-
focuses on Connor instead of Ezio, or not Ezio, who,
well, it's Altair.
Altair.
But it's like it's Desmond. He's in the facility, and you're like
Desmond.
Hey, they
Desmond,
did
yeah, Desmond. Connor's in Assassin's Creed 3.
that
Desmond's
was really
like,
fucking
oh, this
fast.
is weird,
Yeah,
blah
it
blah
did
blah
really
blah,
quick.
and then the entire game's in the fucking Animus, and then you come back and there's like 2 seconds in the present day, and you're
So
like, I don't
dope.
know what's happening, and then not until you beat the game. It has like a whole finishing
Right.
cinematic, blah 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 blah.
What's up?
It's like that, but if the whole game was wrapped around Desmond, you know, like the whole
send that to
fucking
broadcast?
movie.
Oh, I don't even know how to
Oh
send
God,
it.
I already know what that is. I
send
saw
it to
That's
me, I'll
awesome.
send it
Right
to...
there. Do that
no, that's
email
harder.
will work.
Slack it
Or you
to...
can Slack it to
Here,
Tyler.
I'll
Oh,
tweet
no.
it at you.
Who's on
What?
that?
You're
Fuck.
tagged in.
Anyway, it's the afternoon morning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
the morning.
It's really hot.
You know what?
hot.
I literally woke up like
it's
20
toast.
minutes before we did this, so.
Champion.
Yeah.
Dude, you're in for the long haul.
I'm gonna bring it
I
back.
say kudos. Most guests, right? If they come through, and again, it's a lot of things like Blood Festival.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
here
yeah.
for something, and it's like,
Yeah.
hey, you can be in a Let's Play, you can do a
Yeah.
podcast, you can do this, you can do that. And a lot of people will be like, oh yeah, we'll do off topic, and I'm like, oh cool. And I'm like, oh, you want to just do the whole thing? And they're like, yeah, I'll do the whole thing. I'm like, yeah. So it's like 2.5, 3 hours sometimes. And they're
Yeah.
like, maybe I'll jump on like halfway.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll
big.
watch it.
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
then come
There are some
on,
people
you know what I mean?
who have like
So I will say,
come
waking
on
up
not
and
knowing that.
Yeah,
Dante didn't know that, and he stuck it out.
Yeah,
Oh,
waking
yeah.
up and rolling on here, kudos, because
Yeah,
no.
absolutely, for
Yeah,
sure.
no, it's
we
all-
just
yeah.
really just spiraled downward for a couple hours,
So
and then sort of don't really film anything after this. That's usually how it works.
well, I gotta leave directly after this. I'm sorry.
We aren't today, but I mean, even most days,
We have
it's
a
like
busy
we got
boy
the rest
weekend.
Of the, we got the rest of the day, and then, no, literally, you,
Michael.
you and I are the only ones here. You are leaving right after this, and I was like, cool. So no one's here today?
Where are you going,
No.
Jeremy? You had an
Going
appointment?
back to Massachusetts.
Oh,
for this
awesome.
weekend.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
For the long
It's a tough
Labor
word to
Day.
say. And so,
What's this?
For the Labor Day
Yesterday-
weekend, right?
yesterday,
Long weekend.
I told Michael this story.
I'm doing all the labor.
Jeff.
That's you
was-
and your PC.
I was doing me this weekend.
Yesterday, Jeff was like, audience be damned. You remember, like, you came in
Yeah.
and it was just me and Jeff in the office.
Be damned.
Ryan left. Jack's not here. Michael wasn't here. 'cause
Right,
he
and
was
Jeff
doing
went
laser
and
team
got a
stuff.
haircut or whatever.
Jeff left and got a haircut. It was just me.
Yeah.
And you came in and were talking to me. And then Jeff came in. And we're like, we gotta film something today. Jeff was very adamant. And he's like, we need to film something.
Beer's getting talky.
It's real
getting,
mouthy.
it's
Talking
getting
back
real
to you now.
mouthy again.
Straight to the moon!
And so we decided there's a fun game called Witch It Out, which we
Yeah.
wanted to play for a while. It's like prop.
Shout out to Elise for bringing that to our attention. We
Yeah.
wanted to play that with you, but
Shout out
I
to
mean,
you
yeah,
buying
that
it on
didn't
my
work out.
account. I'm sitting at home and I got like 17 emails.
It's my card. Don't
from
worry.
no, I'm just
I
like
kept wanting to use your
I'm just like
PayPal.
someone's hacking my Steam. It's just like literally like, did you sign in? Did you buy this? Did you gift it to this guy? Did you gift it to this? Did you gift it to this person? How about this person?
And I'm sure the names are like,
I was like, oh my
did you
god.
gift it to Splaffy Dongloid?
I was like, I'm not
Did
kidding.
you see all the messages I typed out?
think
Like,
I got-
to Jeremy, it was like XOXO Jeremy.
I think I got 7 or 8 emails. I was like, Jesus Christ.
so we-
Well, I
put
didn't,
in
I didn't want to put
something.
my card on everyone's fucking account.
Yeah, no, gifting makes sense.
Pain in the ass.
So we
That's
we
why
ended
I
up
gift Gavin every game
we
he's
filmed a
ever
Let's
played.
Play. We filmed Witch It, but it was me, Jeff, Trevor, Alfredo, Matt, and Andy. And that
The
was
A-team.
And the A-team. That was the group. And we were like, listen, that's got a lot of like not the main 6 in it, and like so the audience might not react to it. And just like, well, here's what you do. He goes, you release it, could be a bonus video, or it could not be, and we go, fuck you, audience.
To be totally clear, though,
Sometimes
if it
it-
comes out, it will be bonus.
It was
'cause
fucking
not fuck
funny.
you,
To be
audience.
clear,
It
though,
was
to be
so
clear,
I'm not
damage
fucking
control
Jeff.
from
God
Trevor.
damn it. To be clear,
Yeah.
not fuck you,
Dude,
audience.
it was a funny
Sometimes
video.
people
It
get
was
very
really
riled
funny.
up about who's in a video. And
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
things
We
are
thought-
changing.
We thought it would be a good thought experiment, right? Yeah, that's what it
Dude,
was.
and at least we
yeah.
filmed something.
Yeah.
Also,
You'll be good. You'll be good.
You're
People
fine.
love Spider-Man. It's an awesome fucking
Good. I feel better
You're
about that.
good. You know what I mean? They'll be like, I'll tell you what, they're gonna be like, dude, fucking Spider-Man, guy in chair, where the fuck is Alfredo on? Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, yeah.
We already got the fucking
See, that's the
Filipino we
thing.
wanted.
When I
was shit.
When I was
fuck
like,
you,
when
burn in hell.
when I was a guest, I was like, ooh, Fredo. And then when I got hired, I was like, ooh, Fredo. And now it's like half
It's
like fucking Alfredo. Why is he in another
Dude,
video? The other
dude,
half is like hashtag protect Alfredo.
that's how it works.
Half's pretty good.
Yeah,
Hey, you
Half's
better-
pretty good.
Dude,
Look,
half is more than I got.
Half's
take
higher
half.
than anyone's
Look,
got.
audience, I will take my lumps. Let's do it. Like,
Oh, you've taken some lumps.
I'll take my lumps.
Which
You know what
is-
I mean? I'll earn this shit.
You know what? You don't got haters. You know, if you don't got haters,
Not making it.
yeah, I'm saying like people need
That's
to hate
true.
on you. Like,
It's true.
People need to
I
hate.
will say
They
that.
hate you because they ain't you.
I will say.
That's how you know you're alive. You're gonna be
Exactly.
hated.
To Alfredo taking his lumps, there was something that came in. There was just like a product that we've got. It's through like a sponsor thing that we have in the office right now. And I'm like, oh, who's taking this, by the way? Who's is this or whatever? And you're like, oh, I don't know. And Alfredo's like, I mean, if nobody wants it, I'll take it. And I went, I was like, one day, my friend, there's probably
Alfredo,
10 people before you.
I
You
would-
ain't getting shit.
I would
You've been
love the
working here a
same
month,
thing.
okay? You're not getting
but-
anything.
Yeah, even 3 years on, I'm like, a diamond in the distance.
I got this comp.
Someday.
Dude, literally.
Look, I gotta put
Can you send us 20 of those?
you know what I mean?
You gotta
I
try.
put my ticket
I
in there.
appreciate
Absolutely,
the
you know
effort.
what I'm saying?
You know,
Dude,
I also
listen,
have to.
You know?
No.
When I was
I'll
working-
stand in the back of the line, but I'm gonna stand in that line.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how you do it.
I'll stand in the back of the line.
When I was working
You
in the
can,
achievement hunter,
you can
and
cut no
Jeff's,
butts behind me.
Jeff's like, all right, you want to come like sit in the main room? I moved into the main room. Like right after I moved into the main room, I think Fallout 4 came out, and Jeff's
Yeah,
like,
it
all
was
right.
like the
here-
week you moved in.
Yeah, Jeff's like, all right, here's Fallout 4. Like, you can have my copy and play it early. And I did that so I could get, like, the collectibles and stuff. And then, like, right after that, Xbox was like, oh, here's some Elite controllers, and they sent us like 6 Elite controllers.
Yeah,
and
which,
I was like,
which none of us were going to buy. We were like, $150 for a controller is outrageous. I'll never buy that. There's no way it's worth it. And then they sent us one, and I was like, this is the best controller I've ever
yeah,
held.
this is
Oh,
awesome.
with the
They had
Elite controller?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Everyone was like, $150 Elite controller, that's outlandish. But they didn't understand that the market was all just scuff like controllers, which were $250 for the same configuration.
Yeah.
Right?
And
so I was
those
sitting
things
there
are
like,
good. They're weighty,
Yeah.
they're grippy, they're like,
Yeah,
Again,
they're just-
we're right with you.
First,
Knowing
you could
nothing, I'm like, this is
controller.
fucking stupid.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna. Oh my.
Oh my
It was
god.
literally like that.
knowing
It was-
nothing,
it
it's
was
like,
one
why
second
would I
in.
spend like literally more than double?
$90
Yeah,
more.
$90
Controller's
more.
$60.
But then I was, like I said, I was telling people, I was like, look, man, if you're trying to get the exact same configuration from a different company, like a third-party company, it's like $250.
Also,
Yeah,
it's
triple
like
the
that
price.
to me, like that controller goes back to like mattress shit. Like, motherfucker, how much are you holding?
Listen,
the
that's
controller?
exactly what I was going to say.
I mean, like,
That's something I don't think.
Spend it, man. Even if you get one, like, you know, like we're assholes. Everyone here is like, oh, the fucking douchebags. Like, we play video games for a living. You know what I mean? Like, we always
got a controller every
we
day.
need controllers.
I was just
we
thinking
we
about the
need
same
PCs and all
thing.
that.
Yeah.
But like any like regular old Joe, you know, who plays video games, like one Elite controller for your whole life, it's totally worth it.
But, like,
It's absolutely.
You don't
Microsoft-
think about how often you're like it's sitting in your hand. It's the thing you don't look
It's
at.
so comfortable.
Yeah.
And it's just like a mechanical keyboard. You and I were talking about this. Like like Alfredo had a very specific mouse and mouse pad and keyboard that he's very like familiar with, but it's also like good stuff. Like because it changes, you know, whether it's a small amount or a lot, but like it changes how the game.
it makes it a little more
feels.
comfortable.
Oh my God, I can't, like, I'm behind the scenes trying to transition everyone
Curtain.
to have a decent PC setup because, like, Jeff's
You're not
monitor.
behind the scenes.
Jeff.
What are you talking about?
Jeff.
It's all you're like, PC, buy PC, but I gotta get PC, you need PC, Michael, buy PC. That's not behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Because fucking Jeff's
Your
monitor.
kick stretch, kick.
There's a whole
You guys are like,
dedicated to
oh, Fredo,
PCs,
come in
like-
and carry us. I'm like sitting here, it's non-mechanical keyboard. Michael has like 2 inches of
That
fucking
is
mouse
true.
space. No
I got-
mouse pad. I'm like,
true.
what is this?
You need a mouse
What
pad.
are
It's
these?
got the little light. You don't need a mouse pad.
What are these? What are
Can
these
you
PC
tweet?
gaming conditions?
Look, this is, without exaggeration, this is like my level. If you go to the wide, this is my level of mouse movement at my setup.
Can we bring it in the crane because you need to see this from above?
It's a couple
I
of
sat
inches.
down at
Look at
your
that.
PC.
That's not an
So this is-
exaggeration.
So this is like, all right,
It's
this is a guy to
not-
my left. I'm like, fuck. All right, there he is.
he's like, hold on, I need to.
And Michael literally, the other day, Michael moved his keyboard a little further so he had like a foot of room.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, Jeremy.
Check
Look
this
what
out.
I did. And I was like, you monster. He had like
like-
all that room.
That to which you literally said you monster, and I went, I'm evolving, Jeremy.
Yeah.
That was what I said, and I was
But
like,
dude-
look at this. Then this piece of shit comes in, Alfredo. I'm like, Alfredo, look at all this space I made, and he was like,
You don't even have a fucking.
But it's like this much space.
but that's like 3 times more than I
It
had.
is 3 times more, but
Take
still.
what you can get, man.
Like, I'll sit at someone's desk and be like, all right, cool, I'm ready. I'm like, why is the gaming monitor over there?
Oh,
Like, why is it
Gavin's?
looking this way?
Or you sit at Jeff's desk and the monitor's here, but his keyboard's here, and then there's a monitor there with the keyboard here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Jack
Let
will
me
have.
play. Ready? I'm Jeff.
That's like Jack, dude.
And I'll sit on Jack and I'll be like, cool, Jack, why is your monitor
bring it
over here and the
down.
keyboard's here? I'm like, what is that?
You're learning, Alfredo. He's devolving.
Yeah.
He is.
We're getting him.
That
dude-
was the Michael cackle laugh. Like
Yeah, like idiot.
That's your
You
ser-
hate it.
That's your serious.
when I was
flag.
getting at with the whole like Microsoft sending us the Elite controllers, it's like after we got those, I was
got
like,
away
these
from
are
that.
fucking awesome. Like,
Oh, yeah.
these are so cool. And I was like, I can't believe like they're just sending us this shit. And Michael like sat me down and was like, I want you to know, this is your first week here. This never happens. He goes, do not get used to this. This is not something that you're gonna get used to. I was like,
Jeremy's
"All right."
like, I got fucking. Jeremy's like, I'm in the main room. I got Fallout 4. I got a fucking Elite controller. Like,
That's the Elite
holy
controller.
shit!
Goddamn
He's like, I'm busting. I'm like, Jeremy.
Careful on the promo. We're not brought to you by.
I was like, I'm sitting here going, I've never got this shit, and I've been here 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Michael's
Okay.
like, do not get used to this.
Michael's the guy that comes in and is like, look here, new guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep you grounded
I'm
here.
gonna let you know. This is fucking crazy.
It really was. He's like, I can't believe your luck.
I was like, yeah, seriously. They get a fucking Gears Xbox too.
And then the Gears Xbox showed up, like an Xbox One S. I
Holy
was like, oh
shit.
damn.
That being said, I think Achievement Hunter, like, and correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like Achievement Hunter is like really hitting its stride. Like I feel like we're hitting this.
Oh, now that you're in charge.
I
Conveniently.
feel like
What a great
No, but
I don't want to
time.
say anything, but I feel like I'm awesome.
But seriously, though, I think as a collective,
Shameless
I think
plug, right?
Shamelessly plug.
shameless plug my own job. Please
About
don't
the
fire
last
me.
thing.
Lewis,
I feel like about like the last 6 to 8 months, you guys have been better than ever.
No, but I think like in as far as like Achievement Hunter evolving into like
That's so
this like
funny.
Into bevs.
between the games into
Yeah.
bevs.
No,
Look at this merch.
It's getting away from him. I will say this here, since we're already talking about it. In
Put
the
me
sense
down. Shut me
of, like,
down.
No, it wasn't. It has nothing to do with that.
We suck.
It's actually more going along with what you're saying. Of like, more than ever, I feel like we're making what people want to watch.
Yeah.
And we're making what we want to make at the same time. And like I said, with this PC shit, literally it's purely organic. In the back of my head, like, yeah, maybe I'll get a PC one day, but I don't know anything about PC. I don't really want to bother people about it. Literally, Alfredo's here, knows everything about PC, loves PC, and he's like, no, literally, like, I'll tell you everything you need to get, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, fuck it, that's why I'm doing it. The reaction alone, just from me talking about it, maybe it's because people just like PC in general, maybe it's because I don't know anything about PC and they want to see me, like, get it and, like, learn what it is or whatever,
Yeah.
but, like, anytime I ever talk about it, like, every third comment is like, please make a PC video, please make a build video, please record film
Yeah,
video.
dude.
So it's like, fuck it, we're gonna film it. Like, yes,
Absolutely.
we're gonna do a
Yeah,
PC
we're gonna do it on
build.
Saturday.
Alfredo's coming over tomorrow.
Yeah.
I got all the shit already. I literally have everything I need. I get the desk today, which still isn't really
Are you getting one of
important.
those like upsy downy kind of?
No,
desks?
he just got one though.
Ooh,
He just got
I
it.
saw that.
But
Game
that's what I'm saying. Like,
changer.
that's like, fuck it. Like, the audience
that
wants
tweet.
to watch it.
Yeah, it's on my
Everybody's
Twitter.
like-
I don't know if someone can pull up the video.
Yeah, pull
Yeah,
it
look,
up.
Yeah,
pull
I
it
can
up.
do it.
But like
But-
everybody's super vocal. I had no intention whatsoever of making it, but people were like, "We want to see the
Just watch them
fucking."
all lean forward and get
Oh
to
my
work.
god.
And like they're just like, "We want to see a PC build," so we're like, "Fuck it, we'll make one." So,
Yeah, dude.
And granted, that build's gonna be me doing nothing, spinning like this, filming
Oh,
Alfredo,
yeah.
and I'm gonna go get to work.
I'll have you pop in the RAM and the GPU.
That's the easy stuff.
So that way,
For
you
sure.
know what I mean?
Were you there for my?
sticks?
Were you there? My
Hopefully that
PC
comes out
build
next
night?
week. We can just like fast
Yeah,
track
dude.
that.
I was
Yeah.
there. Joshua Ornelas
When
was
I
there.
was like, all right, we're all
Yep,
gonna hang
Josh
out
Hill.
and build my PC and everything, and then Josh came over,
got-
built my PC, sure I hate pizza.
That's fucking
You're like, well,
hilarious.
we got pizza fingers. I'm not gonna touch your
It's
stuff.
gonna
I
be
got pizza
that.
fingers.
It's gonna be that, except I'll be like, "No, you're doing great. Yeah, put that part in there."
No, hold on.
Does it work
Take it
yet?
back out. Take it back out.
Is this
Now
Doom?
put it in.
Now,
What
but
did you do?
I didn't get the angle. I didn't get the angle.
But
No,
but
I
yeah,
won't
no.
do that. Trust me. I'll be
Backtracking
like,
a bit,
yeah, that's
like-
good enough.
that wasn't like a way for me to like humble brag or anything, because as like I was a fan before I joined Achievement Hunter like years ago, and I think we've done some really like cool stuff, and there's like I'm not steering anything, right? Like Achievement Hunter is a bullet train.
Achievement Hunter,
Like,
we're
I can
liquid.
coax it,
We're
but-
liquid.
but it's
okay?
like-
and right now we're leaning. Maybe we just want to zip tie you to the wall. And make a video about
it happened.
You
Listen,
know?
I have probably life
We
scars
literally
on my wrist now from
crucified
that,
him in
from
our
that video.
office to the wooden
Right here.
slats.
It was
on the
weird.
wall.
Zip tied him
With
to the wall.
zip ties. I mean, he's off the ground.
Do you have
Let's
any
get a
clips of
shot
that?
of that.
Get a shot of that.
Please.
Oh, shit.
There's a screenshot of Trevor up on the wall with me with the
Dude.
Vesuvula or whatever going.
Vuvuzela?
Vesuvula.
And
There he is!
There it is, baby.
He is floating. That is real.
Dude.
That's not a special effect. We still tied him to the fucking wall.
Yo, wait, time out.
I love coming to work.
Wait, shout out to his hairstylist to turning him fucking brunette, yo.
No,
Yeah.
this is
Well,
the
no, this
crazy
is what I
part.
normally
See,
am.
this is the crazy part. That's his normal hair color.
What
right?
the fuck?
He's got jet black hair color, right? So he dyed it like platinum, like couple months ago. Then this guy fucking started, and they look just like each other, except Trevor's
Look
got
it!
the
They
hair.
swapped them.
You can't tell.
Hold on.
You can't tell.
I did not even notice.
So then it's like, oh man, you guys would look alike though, but Trevor has his hair dyed. Then Trevor was like, you know what?
I love you, broadcast.
I'm
Thank you
dyeing
so
my
much.
hair back. And now he looks just fucking like him. I think he got like
like
jealous of all the attention
Fucking,
Alfredo got.
fucking Lewis was like, "Yo, fucking ruin it." Like, what are you talking about? This is my hair.
Lewis was like, "You changed your hair back to black. You fucking ruined it." He's like, "This is my natural hair
What are you
color."
talking about?
That's
Dude,
fucking
this is
awful.
like again. I mentioned this the other day. Like I'm so stupid, and I just thought it was so funny where I made like. Alfredo, you started, and I immediately was like, dude, you look just like Trevor, blah, 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 blah,
Holy
blah, blah.
shit, dude.
And in my head, I'm like, you both have black hair. Trevor walks by with blonde hair, and I'm like, Oh, I guess. Oh, he doesn't have black hair anymore. Right. Oops. But if he did, then it would be.
Right.
So then,
Fuck that's what I told Michael. I was like,
He did.
the second you bleached your hair, I was
dude.
like, I should bleach my hair too.
he did.
And this was before
He was
he was like,
still blonde.
this is before like the offer was out.
Yeah,
like,
this
he's
is
just like,
before-
I'm gonna fuck with him.
I was like, I
Yeah,
should
you were
fuck
talking
with him,
about
bleach my
it.
hair.
Now there's no point. You should really.
Well, Jacob came in and like he was like, yo, Michael, what's up? Yo, Jeremy, what's up?
I was like, what's up, bro?
He was like, yo, what's up, bro?
I looked like it was you because I literally
thought it was
thought,
Trevor.
like, I felt so bad. Oh my god.
I felt so vindicated. I'm telling you.
Like I see a lot of people, like people tweet me all the time, like, oh, you look like Brendan Urie.
Right,
Oh,
yeah.
you look like this, you look like that. And I'm like, okay, I can kind of see it. Fucking Tim Geddes is like, hey, there's this really cool guy you should check out. His name is Alfredo. He does streaming. He does this. He does that. I'm like, all right, cool. Like this was like months ago. I'm like looking him up. I'm like, this guy fucking looks like me. Like, absolutely. I'm like, and he's like, oh yeah, he's like, this is his attitude. This is his personality. I'm like, we same, son.
we same.
That's hilarious.
But it was just funny because you, for Game of Thrones, you fucking tweeted this the last episode
Yeah.
of the finale. That was when you dyed your hair. And you tweeted like Back in Black for Game of Thrones finale. I literally pulled that up. I saw it on Twitter, Instagram, whatever it was. I pulled it up. I saw
on
it.
Twitter.
And you
It was
were
on both.
And you were
I
wearing
simulcast that.
wearing a dark shirt when you did it.
Yeah, it was a black shirt.
I literally looked at it and went like, okay, I mean you're wearing a black shirt. Nothing. Literally nothing. Whatever. Didn't think about it. That was on Sunday. Monday,
see if
I
I
come into fucking work and I'm talking out for like, da-da-da. I talked to Trevor and I'm like, oh!
I walked by, I started talking to Jeff,
Oh,
and then it
fuck,
sank
your
in.
hair's black. And it's just like, oh! What the fuck?
Super Saiyan.
That's like the yellowest, like I didn't even
Same
finish
way, like I totally
toning it.
forgot his hair was blonde. I'm like, you look like I forgot it wasn't.
Yeah.
I was just like, where's Trevor?
I quoted that tweet and I was like, man, Achievement Hunter fans are so cool. Thank you for the Alfredo
that.
cosplay.
Yeah, he's like, thanks for the cosplay, and I was like, you know the difference between you and me? I make this look good. Is that Will Smith?
It's
like super
look like
cheesy,
tweets
but-
will never end. I mean, like those are just constant.
It's permanent.
Yeah.
It's
Especially when
permanent.
you look like someone else in the company. 'Cause I had that with COVID for such a long time.
Here's the other problem too. Listen,
Or Miles and
listen,
Bernie
though,
and
but like
Kobe.
they're the exact same height. Even you and Kovic, you have a similar.
I'm like a mini
your
COVID.
thing is facial hair, like
Right.
your face and your facial hair.
When we first
Physically,
had,
What's the
this
hair?
motherfucker. Then
It's the-
after Alfredo gets hired, his desk is now next to his. They sit next to each other every time
Listen.
I walk in. I'm like. Every time, because I walk in and they're like this, they're not even facing me. They're like that, and I'm just like,
we have some.
I want this one.
We have some behind-the-scenes footage of us and others, but we were playing a game. I don't know if we can talk about it yet. We were playing. Hi.
I'll figure it out.
We were playing a game, and so like I don't know. We could probably tweet some sort of image like of our desk setup. But when we first brought Alfredo in, we're going to see Pirates. Bad mistake. The audio, that's the whole, like, I talked about it on the previous podcast, like a couple podcasts ago. The audio, like, dropped out. We went to,
Like they've not Pirates aside, the theater.
yeah.
Yeah.
We were watching it, and then the audio, like, dropped out halfway through, regardless. We went and saw Pirates, Lewis and Wayne walking next to us, and then they just kind of disappeared. And so, like, he and I are talking, and then we're walking to the theater, and we're like, and Lewis is just back there, like, just like laughing to
Yeah, he
himself,
was
like, you walk the same, you're the same height, you look the same. What's going on here?
I remember, like, Marinera was the first one to me to point it out. She's like, you guys look the same. And I was like, yo, babe, but who's hotter?
Oh shit. She was like, don't worry about it. And then that's when he got pissed.
That's when I got fucking mad. And shit went black for a while.
I woke up angry.
I think at one point I asked Kat, I was like, because we were talking about Funhouse, it's kind of just met like everyone from Funhouse, and she was talking about that, and I was like, which person from Funhouse do you think is the most attractive? And she was like, well, which do you think? She's like, I think
don't say
Kovic's the most attractive, like by far. And I was like, oh really? She's like, he looks just like you.
Okay.
The bald head,
like,
you're good though.
I thought
No, with the bald head,
You're
so yeah,
good.
Kovic's got like a beard
You
right
got
now.
nothing.
Like
does he
all,
really?
all this,
You're good
I
right
watched
now,
like the
though,
Call
like,
of Duty video they
Show
just did.
me Adam
This is all, like,
Kovic.
Yeah, but the thing with Kovic is that's his like I want to die face. So like I haven't done anything. He'll shave it. He can grow that whenever he wants.
That's
You
like
know what I
Matt
mean?
Peak. Like Matt Peak, every
Oh
time
my
I
God.
see him, it's like
He's
big
got
and
like
bushy, and then he's
Survivor
like,
Man.
and then he's like totally shaved. I'm like,
It was
like a
that's-
young
that's
fresh
3
boy.
days.
If you're looking for
3
Kovac,
days
it was
back.
either Call of Duty or their
that's by
most
5.
recent like
Like,
Overwatch
yeah.
Get Good type series. I'm not sure. It was one of those, but he
Oh,
was
yeah.
like all bushy in it.
You're not saying shit now, are you, bitch?
You
'Cause
fucking
you're under the
mouthy beard.
shoe. Well, I
That's a
gotta-
good. That was a good video.
As you can see, Jacob,
Yeah.
it's free flow.
It doesn't matter.
That's
It's
great.
podcast.
Also,
People come, people
he kind
go.
of fucked me because I need to piss.
Oh, don't show that on
So
camera.
I'm gonna wait for him.
Do not show that badge on camera.
Otherwise, Emily Weeks will have our heads.
Oh, dude. So
Or John Mace,
right after this,
the star of Between the Games.
No, bullshit. John Mace, the star of fucking. I never have talked about this. I take that back. I'm sure
Sorry,
I've talked about
Jeremy,
it.
I didn't mean to.
That's fine.
Sorry, the star of Tuesday Night Game Fight.
Yeah, he's the
John
star
Mace
of
is
Game
the
Fight.
ref.
He is
if
the
you,
ref.
If you watch Tuesday Night Game Fight and you see the stone cold motherfucker come out and be like, then
And we're not talking about Jeremy.
John Mace.
Is that the one about movies? No.
no,
No.
Tuesday Night Game Fight is basically where we have a bunch of teams around Rooster Teeth, like we're one of them, and we have community members, and we go head to head
We're their
in
coaches.
in a gaming
Yeah, yeah,
battle.
And we yell at them. We yell. I don't care about anything. I'm like,
Yeah.
my team sucks. Your team sucks. Everybody
like
sucks.
whether or not I, whether or
team's
not I
alright.
lose, I'll still work here.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
make the same.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Nice job, you. That's pretty much what that is.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
the ref, so like when there's like a couple of
It's just funny. He's the facilities guy.
Yeah,
so
so
every
like-
time we destroy something, he has to
he
fix it.
gestures thusly, except
Yeah.
a little bit more like
Like it's a real sport.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's fucking.
He's in.
He's like
He's
he's in
deadpan.
character.
Also, it helps that he hates.
that's
us.
just
He
Sean
likes
Mace.
me. He likes me.
But yeah,
Really?
there's like things like wrenches they throw into it to kind
Dude,
of mix
I'm
up the
nice to
gameplay.
John every time I see him. You know, I apologize. Yes. Couple months ago, I threw a grappling hook into the roof of the building and it punctured a hole, and that hole also happened to be right over his desk, and I apologize for that. But we told him about it, you know. I said sorry.
I
Also,
listen, so it's
apologize
all
for shooting the light with a crossbow. that was an accident.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
speaking
It's
of
like
lights,
we're putting fucking food in his mouth. You know, it's like, oh man, what's broken? Nothing. I guess I have no job. Wait, achievement hunter. I'm
the-
saved. You know, they break
Between the
everything
games,
every
we
day.
feed John Mace.
Yeah, I saw the dildo hanging from the ceiling
Yep.
the other time. That
Yep.
was a great piece.
But as you've seen our office, how
Yeah.
it's like a piece of shit in disrepair, because he learned his lesson. He used to come fix everything as soon as it was broken.
Yeah.
And then he learned his lesson. And he
learned
was
his
like,
lesson.
oh, I'll come by like once every month or two and see if the room's on fire, and then I'll just fix that. But like the amount of times we break
Yeah.
a fucking light, and he's just like, I'll be here every day.
That's fucked up.
We've
That's
just,
like-
but we got a good relationship with him.
Yeah.
He's like, you guys do you, I'll do me. Hey, you let me know when I need to come in and
We
fix all
like-
the shit you broke.
Hey, look.
We just desensitized him to
That's
just
fine.
like
That's
the
where we want it.
chaos.
That's right where we want it. You know, he's like,
That's
oh,
the sweet spot.
because it's annoying if he's like, I hate you guys. I have to come fix your shit every day, and he's like, oh, you broke a bunch of shit and you don't need me to fix it. Cool.
Yeah.
I won't.
Right. And now
like,
when another department's like, we broke a light, he's like, that's nothing.
Right. We've also
You don't know what I've gone
we've
through.
really raised the bar.
So
for
yeah,
other people
when
to
we
piss him
break
off.
something, he's like, "Oh, that's it. Oh, that's easy." But
That's
like,
good. I like it.
like even after like the most recent between the games, we got sidetracked with a little parkour.
Which,
We were-
by the way,
we were
Between the
flipping
Games
around.
is usually it's a new series we've been doing the
Oh,
last
yeah.
couple months. Is like we film a lot of gameplay, a lot of video games and stuff. Sometimes.
we gamers.
And that shit takes
Yeah.
forever. You know, you got to download a game, or you have to update something, or somebody's computer isn't working. So we get antsy and we get bored. So we just start. It started really. We just break shit in the office.
Yeah.
But we go from there. Sometimes we zip tie Trevor. So it's
duct tape
literally,
Jeremy.
literally these videos are what's happening in between our normal videos.
That's
so it's
fucking
like
great.
in between filming GTA and Minecraft. We zip tie Trevor to the wall, you know? Or we do the lad cart where we push
Eighth
people around
raids.
and shit.
Yeah.
So it just kind of works out well. Where even in our
Cross-camera.
off time, we can make content, and people really like that more, honestly. Even than the game, the between the games are what people want to see.
Yeah.
They're like, I want to see you fall. I want to see. You get-
I want to see fall.
Yeah, I want to see Jeremy.
I want to see Boo Boo
I
Ow.
want to see Jeremy go boom boom.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, they want to see it.
Jeremy. Yeah, between the games, Jeremy takes a shit.
No, Jeremy goes boom.
There's
Boom.
there's a lot. There's been
Period.
several
I'm
ideas
gonna
recently
pee.
that
I'm
Gavin's
gonna
like,
poop,
Yeah, you
and
go-
then-
he's like,
go
all
pee.
right, we're gonna do this, and I'm like, no, you're not fucking doing that. And he's like, no.
Yeah, but when
like,
the camera's
Also-
recording, the suggestion just becomes
Also,
reality.
yeah.
90% of Gavin's idea where he says, we're going to do this is, we're going to do this to you,
Yeah.
Jeremy,
yeah.
bitch.
Oh, here we go. Here's some parkour.
Yeah, that's parkour.
Well, listen, when we like, here's me doing some like,
Trevor.
spiking the
It's
kid.
like the episode of The Office where they're like,
missed this one.
hardcore parkour.
This is the beginning of the zip
We
tie
fucked
video.
up.
I also like it, by the way, these videos have gone through like 17 different names. It's called Between the Games
Hey.
We're escalating.
It was Behind the Scenes. It was RT Life.
And then it was Untitled.
It was Untitled. It was any Achievement Hunter fucking about doing nonsense.
Yeah.
Is what the series is. This goes back to like 6 years ago. Between the Games is when Gavin landed that fucking helicopter on my head. Just in this exact same spot where you guys are is where I was driving the fucking car around with Bernie's half Segway, and then
Michael's Segway tour.
Michael's Segway tour, and I was drifting because I was
Yeah,
out of control. That was right where you guys are.
Like an angel.
Oh, beautiful,
the flailing.
This is the content people want.
Yeah, hey, look. That
I
looks
go
hella
outside,
fun.
I slide across the
Jay was
hood
like,
of the golf
sign me
cart.
up. That looks fucking crazy.
But like, it was funny as I'm being hung up on the wall. John Mace messaged me a picture of the chair. I got a screenshot here, so I can't like. But he just goes, "She's bent." Sad face, and it's a picture of the chair we were jumping off of, and I replied with a picture of me strung up to the wall.
Right. I'm like, you got it better than I do, John. Just remember your blessings.
Count your
sir.
blessings.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna whiz. You guys got this.
It's funny because talking about that stuff with like fixing shit and like that dude, it's like as an actor, people like the people around you are kind of like always on you. Like if like you have to hold props or like if you have something wrong with your makeup or something, like they literally tell me to be as irresponsible with my clothing and like the props all the time because they wouldn't have a job if I'm like all fucked up, if I'm not all messed up.
Feel free to drop.
Right.
Yeah, so it's like, you don't gotta tie your shoe, let me do it for you. Or like, you don't gotta tie your bow tie, man, that's what I'm here for. And I'm like, you know what, that's really, really sweet. Yeah. You know, that's really amazing.
They're looking out
to
for you, man.
Yeah, I feel like a really privileged child.
And that's us. We're just a
Well, a bunch of
privileged little-
children in a room. Just give them weapons.
Yeah.
See what happens.
It's great. I was thinking this again yesterday where it was like, you know, they could have given these jobs to like older people who are like a lot more professional or like younger kids they could just control. But they give it to like young adults who just want to fucking do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
I've been going around the world doing whatever the fuck I want. And like, I just feel like I've seen too many things beyond my years.
What's the
I understand that feeling of like, you know, you're young, but you've seen a lot, you've done a lot. Yeah, that's it's such a
You've
great
got
feeling.
old eyes.
Yeah.
Old sad eyes.
You've seen a lot.
Here was a question that's been on my mind.
What's up?
So, you were in that little movie called Spider-Man.
It was
It was a small
tiny,
production.
tiny.
So there was
Might have heard of
there
it.
was the scene in the movie where you had his mask on.
Yeah.
Right? Now, how much of that is CG, or were you
And
actually...
did you keep it?
Were you wearing the thing?
He's got it in his back pocket.
No. So, dude, this is something I fucking answered on the thing yesterday too. I was, it was just a mask actually, and
Sorry.
I could have tried poking it in that. That would have been funny as fuck. But so it was. I put the mask on, and that scene was basically like. We were just playing around in like that bedroom setting. Like they weren't even like doing anything. We were just hella bored, and I put the fucking thing on, and Tom and I thought it was hilarious.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. And they were like,
It was like so natural
Yeah,
too. Like,
yeah.
I think it made sense. Like a lot of sense. Was that an improv scene?
yeah, it was actually. They were like, what if Jacob does put the mask
That's
on?
really
That's
cool, dude.
interesting. So, I mean, a lot of the things we did in the movie were fucking improvised. I mean,
I love
I'd say
that.
like 95% of what me and Tom did were definitely like, they would give us like a script. But
You
then,
hit the ABC.
yeah,
but
definitely.
you like kind of.
We definitely put our own shit in it because
Yeah.
there was just no way I was gonna follow every fucking word. There's no.
Right.
way.
Yeah.
But
It's not as natural that way.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
It shows because a lot of times someone will have like a sidekick. It's like, okay, like that's a definitive sidekick. But like when I was watching that movie and like no bullshit, I was like, holy shit, like these guys are friends. Like they're vibing together.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you really
Yeah.
caught that. And
Oh,
it was
thanks.
nice.
Yeah, no, it was really good. You know, I mean, like Tom and I, we're like, we love the same shit. Like we're into the same things, so it was really easy to bond.
dude.
Yeah.
So that was like the whole cast though. Like,
Yeah.
it was dope just like hanging out with a bunch of people who were like, just like on their way. You know, like
Yeah,
it's
for
really
sure.
dope. It's really dope.
I don't want to like take it to like a too much of a fan thing. I love Spider-Man,
Yeah.
but like, what's the most surreal moment you probably had on set or like through the filming experience for that film?
I mean, like, besides, like, meeting, like, all those fucking badass actors, like, besides meeting them all, it was, like, we did a lot of, like, children's hospital visits, and watching Tom, you know, in the suit with all these kids, it's, like, you literally see these kids, like, fucking, like, their eyes light up, and they get so happy, and, like, they give you, like, all this love, and it's just, like, holy fuck. I'm literally just saying lines in front of a camera for you. Like, I had no idea, like, the type of impact it has.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I love that shit, man. Like, when I see the kids, it's just like, holy fuck. This makes sense now. Like,
Yeah.
Because I would get really mad, like, you know, running around in front of a green screen, you know, feeling like an asshole. like just feeling like a dick, you know, screaming when there's, like, a falling building when there's nothing there. And, you know, it just gets me irritated sometimes. And when I see the kids, when they come to set, and when we do visits like that, it's just like, you know what? It's worth it. Like, it's definitely worth it.
That's
for them.
awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I love them so much, and I mean, they're, like, really the reason why I want to fucking do this, man. Like, on some real shit. I'm really happy Spider-Man got me, because, man, kids are, like, I can't even begin, man.
Yeah, dude.
Like, they're, like, my whole life.
There's something about seeing that in kids, like when they still kind of they believe in stuff like
Yeah,
that. It's so
definitely.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's why I love, like, that's why I genuinely enjoy, like, when like, you guys talk about, like, games and, like, stuff that kids actually do, like kids are, like, into. That's fucking sick. Like, I like, growing up, I don't think I've ever met, like, an adult where it was, like, it's okay to be, like, a nerd. Or, like,
Sure.
it's okay to, like, it's okay to be a part of the geek culture, because it was, like, oh, you're a fucking loser. You're not,
Right,
you're
do
not
something
cool.
with your
yeah,
life.
yeah,
You're not doing
yeah.
homework. You're not
But it's
getting a
like,
job.
What
and all
I'm
these
saying, it's like,
things,
you know
yeah.
what? Kids, like, gotta understand, like, it's okay to be themselves, you know?
Yeah.
Like, on some real stuff, so I'm glad. Like, I'm glad to be a
Sweet,
part of,
dude.
like, all this stuff, man. It's so cool.
That's badass.
Yeah, man. I definitely want to teach kids that you ain't gotta be a jock, dude. Like, you ain't gotta be, like, some fucking badass who bangs all the hoes. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Them woo girls, am I right?
If that's what you do.
But look, hey,
That's
look,
power to
hey,
you.
look,
To
look,
each
look.
his own.
Hey, look, again.
Rabble.
Hey, look, I
Someone's
definitely-
gonna bang the host.
Banging hoes, wrap it up.
I'm saying,
Wrap it up.
Hey, look,
Sure.
sexuality, man. Men and women should not be afraid to express themselves. That's what I'm saying. But you know, yeah.
Yeah, you're good. Welcome to Austin.
Yeah, man. Exactly. You know, I really love that European vibe, but just like, yeah, we're all open and just like, oh, feeling each other, and the energies are just like from the universe.
It's just like it's one thing when it's like getting into that aspect of it. I kind of see how people from the other side of, like, you know, I just don't understand it. You know, and these people want to do this and do that, and it's not normal and blah blah blah.
Yeah, yeah.
But like being completely on the other side of it, it's just like it's just people doing whatever they want.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's it. Like that's literally it. You know what I mean? Just like it's not fucking with anybody else. Do whatever you want. Who cares?
Exactly.
That's
Who
the thing,
cares?
right?
Who
Just-
gives a shit?
Just do you.
It's literally
Yeah.
the same thing as like when you're a kid, you're an adult, and it's like, oh, I fucking got this house, I pay these bills, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Like, I see like, do whatever the fuck you
Dude,
want.
it's
you know
just-
what I mean? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
don't be out killing people. You know, it's not
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
You're not fucking somebody else over.
There's a
like,
cutoff
like,
line, there's a
I
place
just don't understand,
to not
like,
go.
the
Yeah.
extent of, like, who cares? Like, people that get so riled up about it, like, about somebody else's life, about this and that, and you can't
That's
do this,
what
you
I'm
can't. It's
saying,
like,
right?
who cares?
Yep.
Who gives a shit?
That's what I'm saying.
Just do whatever you want.
It's just do you. If you see two guys kissing, it's like, all right, what does that do? Like, take up like 30 seconds of your time?
You know what I
is
mean?
that
What
worth
is-
it?
like-
What does
like-
that do?
Like,
What does that do?
It's,
All right.
it's,
It's like,
like-
oh, those guys are fucking kissing.
I
All right,
can-
well,
I remember,
you can
like-
literally just keep walking.
like,
you know what I mean? It's
like
mhm.
I grew up, and I was fortunate. It's weird because it's you and Trevor.
It's like a clone.
It's like I'm making out with him here. Smear kisses back.
It's like because where I grew up in New Jersey, and like I was born in '87, so you know I grew up mostly in the '90s, and I grew up in a place and a family where it's like, you know, hey, you know, if you're gay, you know, whatever, you know, but like the idea of like, oh, hey, you know, you're gay, that's, you know, good for you, whatever, we support you, blah, 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 blah. I love that, like, now in 2017, or at least in Austin, it's like, that's not even a thing, you know?
No. Yeah.
Like, again, like, I grew up in, like, accepting of, like, oh, they're two gay people,
Yeah.
and blah, 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 and they love each
You
other,
label it,
whatever.
you note it,
And
you-
it's like, now it's just like, that who, like, I wouldn't even stop and think about it.
just
You know what
is.
I mean? It's just like, that's you would never stop and be like, okay, that's a man and a woman. You know what I mean?
yeah,
They love each other,
yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like, well, they're banging, and they're banging, and they're banging. And
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it's
whatever
like
the
I
fuck
see
you
two
want.
guys together. I'm
Who
not like,
fucking cares?
oh, I support them and what. I'm just
Exactly.
like,
It's not
there
like
they are.
it's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
This
see
is
that?
like, there it
Yeah,
is.
see
I think one thing that's kind of weird is that like we're super progressive now, but then at the same time we're like so overly self-aware of everything else.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
everyone gets offended by everything.
That is true.
And it's just like
Social media.
Like how the fuck?
I agree with you right there.
How do you
I agree
like?
with you there.
It's kind of like you have to accept the like this. I saw this one thing where they're talking about like just like gay pride and selling on that fact that they're accepting them. Like they're using the pride thing as a way of saying like, you know, our product supports you, so you should buy it.
Sure.
And
Right.
it's like using that as a product placement.
It's like a
thing now.
platform.
Yeah, it's
you know what
kind
I
of
mean? Instead of just actually supporting it.
exactly. So it's kind of it's a precarious situation. I think
It's true.
but I mean it's great that everyone's. I mean, it's crazy that it's still a problem, but I mean,
Right.
it's getting better.
It's nuts. We live in a world where, again, it's like, well, I don't even know
All
the
these
date.
things,
A
like-
year and a half ago, we woke up one day and it's like gay marriage is legal.
yeah, literally.
Literally, like we went to
Yeah,
sleep, we woke up one day and it's like, you're good. You know, and even then, since then, it's been nothing but like, whoa,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
here. You know, or like fighting this or fighting that, and appeals for this and that. But like, that was a and like I said, like I'm more than acclimated to it living here for 6 years now.
definitely.
But it's just like I remember waking up like, holy shit! Like this is a huge fucking deal. You know what I mean? Like that's just like
Yeah.
I mean you hear about these things and they take forever and it's years and years and like talk about it and it's just like gay marriage is legal.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like since that day, you know, depending on what state you're in, because it's like, you know, federal and like, you know, local and all that shit, it's just been people like, you know, oh, well, not here or not that. It's like, just fucking leave it. It's already done. You know what I mean? Like,
Just deal
like,
with it.
Can you just move
I was
on? You know,
watching,
it's like it's all the motherfuckers like fighting like the Confederate statues. It's like, just rip them down and move on. Who
what I'm
cares?
saying.
Who cares?
When I was
Who
at
cares?
home, it was like we saw all the states like one by one being like, okay, this is allowed now, this is allowed now, this is allowed. And like with the whole gay marriage thing, and then we were in Massachusetts, like, this has always been cool. Or like kind of thing. Like Massachusetts is like really early on,
dude, I'm
Massachusetts
pretty-
was like, fuck it.
I'm pretty happy
go
with the
for it.
East
What's the
Coast.
matter?
Yeah, the East Coast does it.
It's like
as
it's
well.
like East Coast, West Coast, and then a whole lot
the
of
whole
crap.
the
A
whole
lot of
middle,
crap.
the whole middle America, you know, where it's
Like-
all rural
But
and
it's
just
like it's funny. It's funny
living on
growing up in
farms.
New Jersey. I've always known like I'm a piece of shit. Everyone I know is a piece of shit. My
Right.
family's a bunch of scumbags, a bunch of pieces of shit. And like my entrance into Rooster Teeth is like, yo asshole, I'm from New Jersey. I'm a piece of shit. Fucking assholes. Blah 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 blah. And then it's like coming here and realizing like, man, like we're assholes, but like we're the good ones.
Yeah.
Like,
assholes.
I never knew people were like, oh, we're nice. We're from so and so. I hate black people though.
Yeah, that's so crazy
Yeah,
to me.
and I'm just
That is
like,
so crazy.
we're the
to
good
me,
ones.
man.
We made it.
That's so.
Welcome to my store. Come
Yeah.
on in, except for you.
It's wild.
Not you.
Yeah.
It's
But
wild
here.
how they can. There's worse people than ass. Like it's
Right,
It's
you know what
crazy
I
how
mean?
there's
Yeah.
worse people.
And it's just
Yeah.
like,
oh my god.
yeah, like I don't even want to get into like,
Yeah,
you know,
seriously,
like
yeah.
actually targeting,
Yeah,
you know, like,
literally
religion
too much.
and this and that,
Sure,
but, like,
yeah.
but like to broad strokes, there's far too many people that are like, oh, do kind to your neighbor and help people out and blah 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 and this and that, and it's like, oh, I hate you because of whatever.
Like,
things
to
like-
I hate
with,
you
with,
because of
this
to hate
thing.
with a
Because
smile
you
on
like
your
dick.
face, you know?
Yeah, the
Burn
hate with
hell.
the smile thing is
Exactly.
like
You know what I
like
mean?
openly
It's
like it's crazy like if you're like brainwashing the thing in one thing, but it's a totally different thing when you're like literally knowing like
Yes.
I fucking
Yep.
hate you and I'm
Yep.
gonna say it to your face.
When you're like
'cause
a
I
very
know.
well-versed, educated person.
It's really
and you're like, no,
fucked
I
up.
just hate you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so crazy.
It's,
to me.
it's
Like
so weird to me, and because like I grew up in San
Shut up.
Francisco, right? It's so weird because I grew up in San Francisco, right? Which is like, you know, we have we have Castro Street, which is like the gay capital of the world.
Yeah.
And I even lived there for a year, and just like this is something that's so natural to me. And my philosophy is just like, look, life's gonna toss good and bad at you, no matter what. And so it's just gonna come in waves. So when the shit comes at you, you either just fucking like, all right, this is gonna pass, or you get angry at it. It's like, why get angry at it? Why get pissed at it?
Yeah.
Because it's gonna go away, and guess what?
now.
Like,
No, you're good.
Everything's fine.
so it's
Nothing
like
happened back there.
look, you hate life now because this thing is happening to you. Well, guess what? Like, why get mad? And because some other bullshit's gonna happen 2 years down the line,
It's true.
6 months
It
down
really
the line,
is
a
true.
week
It
down the
still
line.
applies
Like,
today.
It's like this. At the end of the day, it's like
pick and choose your battles.
it's stupid because like when you boil it down, they don't want to say it. People of all over the place. What?
I was asking Jeremy.
Which one?
I was like, who's talking right
but then
now?
Michael
Is it-
breathed,
make me
and then
have
Michael
an
breathed on my neck and I panicked. I went to panic mode.
I said, who's talking? Is it Alfredo? And Jeremy went,
I went into defense mode.
Please don't hit me.
Like at the end of the day, it's just people don't want to be wrong, and it's like no one's saying you're dumb or like no one's. Well, if you're gonna keep,
I am.
If you're gonna keep being
if you
racist
hate
and all
people that are
then at that
color,
point
you're dumb.
At that point,
You're
yeah,
fucking
then
idiot.
we will say you're dumb.
Amen.
But like,
On some real shit.
no,
That's it.
No,
Very
everyone has to
specifically, yes.
respect everyone's opinions. No, your opinion sucks. There's
Yeah, dude, like-
there's aggression
To
on
an
both
extent, but like,
sides.
yeah.
Hey,
But, like-
dude, that one Hispanic lady or was she Spanish? Well, that one, like, I just know she was like Spanish. She spoke to that one KKK leader. Yo, you were a fucking trooper, yo. She was talking to that one, like, in some fucking fucked up state, and like during the
Probably
interview,
Alabama.
yeah, like legit,
One of
like
the many.
during the interview, he was like, I can't fucking stand your face. I wanna burn you off my land right
Holy
now.
shit.
Like on
Damn,
some
son,
real
I haven't-
shit. And I was just
I don't know
like,
that
holy
one.
fuck,
I don't think I've seen
man.
that.
Bro, life's
what I was
too,
trying to say
life's
is
too
basically, like-
short. Like, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
What I'm trying to say is like,
cares?
exactly. What's the point? Like, I need to like vocalize my hate for other people. Like, shut the fuck up, okay?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
that's just don't.
You know what? Go find the
It's
hobby.
okay.
You do you, but do it in that room alone over there.
Maybe gardening.
Hey, you know what? You know,
Why spend time hating?
Knitting.
you know what?
Play a video game.
Why spend time hating?
Kill the make-believe people. That's fine. You know? Just,
Maybe you should draw out your thoughts.
there you go.
There
Yeah,
you go.
games.
Pick
Yeah.
up a piece of paper.
It's not
and
worth
just let it
sticking
go.
to those guns just because you don't want to be. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, but it's just like out of my. It's just ridiculous. You know what I mean?
It's fucking fucked at this point.
On a lighter note, are you guys gonna, Jeremy, Michael, you guys gonna come watch it?
Oh
with us?
shit! We're bringing it back to the
Oh,
opening
fuck.
night stuff.
Cat never go back to me
We
on that.
booked out a whole row.
Oh, you mentioned that. Yeah, I don't know. I get.
I know you got the baby. Lindsay's not here.
Yeah, you do know.
We're trying to hit that opening night
see.
it stuff. If
Okay.
for the audience who's
Here's
not
the thing.
in tune
I
with what we're
fucking
talking about.
hate scary films.
Here's the thing.
Oh,
about
I
me.
know.
I hate.
So you hate
It's
them.
the atmosphere you
I-
talked about earlier.
The problem for me is
can
like
make that- we can
I'm
make
not
trying to
that.
sell it to
I'm
him.
not gonna say hate. I don't care about horror films. It's not hate. It's just I don't give a shit.
Just passive.
I just like whatever. It's not my thing. I don't watch them. Whatever. But Lindsay loves them, so I'll see them
does.
with her.
Yeah.
I don't think I can be allowed to go see it without her. Like I
That
don't
makes sense.
care.
Jackie
You know
would
what
kill
I
me.
mean?
Marinara
You know what I
would
mean?
kill me.
She's
Yeah.
she's more like I want to fucking see it. I can't wait to see it. Blah blah blah. If I'm like, yeah, I didn't care when I saw it. She'll be like,
Cat said
"Fuck
if you
you."
like, so I guess we'll do it.
Okay.
We'll go see it.
Man.
Yeah, we decked
Here's
out the row.
here's
There's
how Alfredo
2 seats
convinced
left
me,
in the row.
right? This
Yeah,
is
what's
literally
up?
how Alfredo did it. He was like, "Hey, we're gonna go see it like next weekend. I think you guys want to come in.
in?
You
You
want
in?
to see it?" And I'm like, "I don't like scary movie. Like I don't like being. It's not that I don't like
You
being
don't like
jump
being
scared, but I don't like the anticipation
startled.
of knowing I'm gonna be startled.
This is
That's
also
it.
funny.
That's exactly how I am too.
Right?
You texted me this on the way to work today, and he said, "We're buying tickets for it for Saturday. Place and time. We took up an entire row. Like, do you want to go?" I read that because it was dry. I have my phone like on a like a clip as I was driving, and glanced over at it, and I read that as we're buying tickets for IT for Saturday. The whole day until now. I'm like, what the fuck was IT?
No, we're getting
Because
out of bed.
you capitalize the I and the T, which I'm assuming is how the movie is billed. I know what it is. I'm
Everyone
like,
over
the
in
fuck
tech is
IT?
coming with us.
Literally, I'm like, is that like a tech
We're
company?
getting Hudson. We're getting both
Fuck is
Adams. We're getting them all
I've
in.
never heard of that before. I have no idea what movie
Lily,
that is.
Alfredo
Well,
says-
now that you have a PC, we're going to a tech conference.
I swear to God, I was like, do you think I'm a fucking nerd now?
Right,
What is
Alfredo's
this
like,
shit?
he walks
What?
in, he's like, we can go see it. We got the row rented out and everything. He goes, and probably before it, there's like a pub we can go to nearby. We can get drinks and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, like,
Jeremy,
I'm like,
we do drinky.
we can drink. I was like, all right, well, for drinking. And listen,
We're gonna
I
be
don't
those
care.
slosh
I don't
people
care
in
the
the
stories
theater.
that happen anywhere. I don't care that I'm a bitch. I'm gonna spend a lot of the movie like this.
Dude,
that's fine.
Dude, Trevor and I, we saw Annabelle, and we just switched off like, huh?
we
No,
watched
I'm
like
not
Annabelle
this the
Creature,
entire
and I'm
time.
sitting
No.
there like,
Dude.
I hate
Here's the
it.
thing.
I hate
It
being
was-
scared.
You
I'm
can
just
get.
It was good
here's
for a
the thing,
scary
you
movie.
can get slammed, but here's what before you do, you should have something to eat before the movie.
Well, the
so you
pub-
don't get too
All right.
fucked up.
No,
that's what I said.
I was like myself, right?
Yeah, well, you
Segue.
can make
Yep.
it yourself because this episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Blue Apron.
Oh.
my God! I didn't even know that. Talk about my personal experience with Blue Apron. Well, there's food, and I've ordered it, and I've eaten it. Recently, I had some delicious chicken wings, and Lindsay made, because I don't make it. She does. She made a vegetable flatbread pizza, which was fantastic.
Fontina stuffed pork.
That's
a great one by the way.
Dude, we had pork chops the other day too. Also,
really
delicious. Choose from a variety of new recipes each week, or let Blue Apron's culinary team surprise you. Recipes are not repeated within a year, so you'll never get bored. Some upcoming meals include garlic butter shrimp and corn, soy glazed pork and rice cakes, and skillet vegetable chili. Blue Apron's freshness guarantee promises that every ingredient in your delivery arrives ready to cook, or they'll make it right. Customize your recipes each week based on your preferences. Blue Apron has several delivery options, so you can choose what fits your needs, and there's no weekly commitment, so you only get deliveries when you want them. Blue Apron knows you're busy, so now they're offering 30-minute meals. These meals are made with the same flavor and farm fresh ingredients you know and love, and are ready in 30 minutes or less.
Shit.
Check out this week's menu and your first 3 meals free with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/offtopic. You'll love how good it feels and tastes to create incredible home-cooked meals with Blue Apron, so don't wait. That's blueapron.com/offtopic. Blue Apron, a better way to cook.
Hey.
I hate trying to figure out what I have to cook, and by them like having a fixed
awesome.
menu of like healthy things,
It really
then I'm just
is.
like,
Yeah.
that one.
It's like a healthy Uber Eats.
boom.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Crazy
And
as
it's
fuck.
like it gives you, depending on what plan you have, but there's usually like double or triple the meals that you need to choose. It's like you pick 2, they'll give you 6,
Yeah.
to choose from.
Yeah.
And like I said, like right now we're on a hiatus. You can skip it whenever you want. Like we're enrolled, but Lindsay's out of town. Like 2 weeks ago, she's out of town this weekend. She's out of town next weekend. So we're doing a lot of we don't have a lot of time for home cooked meals. You just click skip, and then the second she comes back, food starts coming back.
Boom.
I gotta sign up for it again.
It's super convenient and
I miss
it's
it.
delicious.
I don't know the last
It really
time I
is.
cooked a meal, and I really need
It's
to get
really
back into
rewarding.
It. It's
Like,
super
when you
rewarding,
actually-
and it's
when
good
you
for
actually
you.
eat something in your house.
I made the biggest
Yeah.
mistake ever yesterday because I was like, you know what? I fucking want KFC, and I got KFC last night.
I haven't seen a KFC in 1,000 years.
dude,
Delicious.
it tastes
Do
so
they
good.
get Kentucky
Okay.
But
Mountain
it's
Dew?
like I've never felt good after
Delicious.
eating KFC. Never
Sounds
once in my life
real
I've eaten
good.
KFC
Why
and
would
went,
you?
I'm glad I ate
If you
KFC.
felt good, you didn't eat KFC.
During the moment, I'm like, this is pretty good. And then after it, I'm like, this sucks. And literally, yesterday, when I was eating the KFC, I was like eating
funny.
a chicken breast or whatever, and
Chicken.
there was first off, I pulled a bone out, and it was like a spine, right? Like it had all
Yes.
the ridges in it and stuff, and I was like, oh damn, God, that's pretty weird. And then as I was eating a little more, I saw something in it, and I pulled it out, and it was a full chicken kidney. It was
Wait.
It was a chicken kidney in it.
I gotta
And I
ask
was
this for
like,
Jacob.
oh my God.
I gotta
And
ask
put
this.
it-
Yeah.
Have you ever eaten balut?
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay. So
Balut,
balut is
yeah.
like
I would never
it's
in my life
literally
eat
an
that.
egg
I've
with a
never
chicken
eaten it.
embryo inside,
Hell yeah.
and you like
It's a
crack it open. You
full
can see the whole
fucking-
the
Is it
whole
a duck or is it a chicken?
They-
chicken.
It's either
It's like
chicken or duck.
inside. You can actually see the baby chicken. It's like you suck the juices out.
Oh,
you eat
man.
it. It's good.
Delicious.
Dude, that's the
good.
taste of life right there.
Delicious. Hey, look,
Literally.
Hey, I mean, it's a little. I mean, like you sometimes like you can even get like a little feather in there. You know what I mean? Hey, look. Hey, look.
I'd suck it out.
Shout out to the Filipinos, man. We make good
Filipino
shit.
community right
Good
now.
shit.
We
Y'all
represent
bomb.
out there.
Ooh, I forgot. I wanted to point out 20 minutes ago when I went to the bathroom, I checked my phone, and right when we were having the conversation, John Mace tweeted me and you, Trevor, and he said, "You're lucky I'm out of the office, or I'd stop by and set y'all straight."
Oh, damn.
So,
But we're all about.
But we were very
openness.
pro John Mace.
I'm just telling you. That's just what he said.
He'd set us all straight.
There's a great moment in the,
Well, he said
that's
y'all, but it
sick.
was only directed at me and you. So
the
I feel
zip
like-
tie thing.
wow.
There's that awesome moment
straight.
where I walk up to him and I'm like, John Mace, listen, I just want to say I'm so sorry for everything. And you go around behind him and grab the zip ties off the wall and keep walking.
Just run away.
And I'm like, listen, dude, it's all right. It's been great talking. I gotta go.
You talking about this?
Oh, sure. What is that?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, like I
got some
remember
art.
that.
Oh, is that Mr. J?
That we
That is
we
Mr.
framed
J.
some new
Mr.
art
J?
that came in.
I didn't.
That's sick as fuck.
I don't have her name off the top of my
Yeah.
head. I can get it, and it won't be on this podcast. But it was she was a friend of Daniel Fabella,
Okay.
the director of the last 2 seasons of Immersion, and co-director of Laser Team 2. But he brought a friend of his around the office, and she was very nice enough to give us a couple of pieces of artwork,
Yeah.
and that was one of them. And I loved it so much. I'm like, dude, we need to get that framed and hang that shit up on the set.
There I am.
Next week, you really.
Mr. J and my
you
Harleys.
fucked me, Trevor. You busted it out, and you're like, here it is. I was gonna like find her name first.
Oh,
I was gonna be like,
damn.
Daniel, what's her name? I just want to give her
I
credit beforehand.
apologize.
That's right. Next
There you
week,
go,
though,
Jay.
I'll be like, hey, thanks a lot for
Hey,
your thing. It's awesome. She
it'll
made
be officially a part of the set next week. At which point,
she
you
made
can-
like.
Oh my
yeah.
God,
What do we got? What is this? Oh, Animorphs.
In the,
hell
it's
yeah.
in the off-topic age.
Hey.
Hashtag off topic AH. We've got a.
Someone posted a great
we've got a
Animorphs.
deluxe
A
Animorph.
deluxe.
Hey, look, that was
yeah.
so
Andrew Wayne.
Literally, I thought it was a cover for a new book for a second. Holy shit, so good.
I will
Your
say
book.
that. Yeah, this book. I will say this, man. Like, shout out to the fucking Team Hunter community, man. Or just Rooster's community in general. You guys are some talented people.
They use
Yeah.
some good stuff.
You know,
You're
Holy
way better than the
shit.
people that work here.
Like,
You know what I mean? It's like you
man.
find out like the mass numbers thing, like even Rooster Teeth now. I mean, when I got hired, I was like the 23rd, 24th employee. We're at like 300 right now.
shit,
You know,
that's
that's
good.
like 6 years. Still, you take that, you take the 300 people here, and then you take the like millions and millions of fans that are like the fan base. You're way more talented than we are, than the 300 people here.
Here it is.
Look at this. Look at this amazing thing.
Hey,
Oh, damn, dude.
Shout out.
Dude, you nailed the face. There's always a changing face. Oh my god.
My favorite. Oh, dude.
And the
it's-
fuched shirt.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
right?
touched your head, Jeremy.
It's just
That was an
like,
accident.
oh,
Look at
so
that.
perfect.
Look how
Awesome.
in between that
So
is. That's great.
perfect, man.
God damn,
What's so
dude.
crazy is that like fans definitely like they really have like this like sense of just like dedication to you. Like they will just like make any. I have like a bunch of people who draw shit for me. Like it's so bomb.
Yeah, and I can also appreciate the fans in the same way we do, where like they
Yeah.
hate themselves for it.
Yeah.
The person that made this was watching it going, fine, and then they started making it. Like that's how it worked. You know what I mean? No one's like, I'd love to do it. They're like, fuck, I can make that. Fine, I hate this. I'm wasting my time. Here you go.
Oh, that's so dope.
Here you go.
Yeah, I have a
It's fucking
Like it's
awesome.
crazy. I have a bunch of drawings in my phone. I saved them all just so you guys know.
Yeah.
I do look at your guys' stuff because people think I don't like talk to anyone on Instagram.
Well,
for some
sometimes,
reason.
like even in the office, we get so many that we
It's
try
hard
to highlight as much as possible.
to
Yeah,
respond
exactly.
to everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I think everyone here at this table can say, like, we read every single thing you sent in. We
We
try
really
our
do.
best
Yeah.
to read everything, to
Yes.
look at everything. And if you don't get a response for
Yeah.
us, it's just because, like, or from us, it's like, we didn't have your address, or you didn't leave your name, or like, you know, we just didn't get to it, or we got lost, or whatever. You know what I mean? But I just want to
so
say,
many
like,
of you
anyone
out
that's
there,
ever
too.
Yeah.
sent anything in that we've ever received,
Yeah.
and maybe if you didn't hear back from us, like, we try to look at everything, like, you know, we open up, we try to like thank people for it. And that's the biggest thing with like, you know, with AWU that we've been dealing with the whole like packages. And we've been joking for months and months about like how our office is fucked and we get like a million packages and it's like a running joke that we hate the packages. And the joke is because we hate it, because it's like we want to say thank you to every single person. You know what I mean? We want to be like, so-and-so gave us this, and like showcase every single one. And it's like, oh, there's like 100, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like, it's daunting because we want to say thank you to everyone that's ever sent anything, every fucking diaper I've received for, you know, Iris. I've gotten like thousands and thousands of diapers and wipes and all
That's
that shit. And
sick.
it's just like,
That's dope.
it's just like beyond,
Yeah.
you know, like gratifying of like, thank you for anything and everything we've
Yeah.
ever got. Even if you haven't heard from us, you know.
Definitely.
It's just like shit, there's a lot, you know, and shit gets lost, you know, and shit falls through cracks.
Gets
Today,
lost in the shuffle,
today we were doing AWU.
Yeah.
And we were opening boxes and you come up with one and you go, oh, sorry, Jen Brown. Because like, she had a piece of mail that was
Yeah.
like in our mail. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh man, I hope she didn't need that. Because I was like,
yeah.
you know, it just like fell through the cracks and we get so much stuff. But like you know, it's not like we get stuff and go, oh, who cares?
Yeah,
You know?
like,
It's
I'm never like on social media thinking like, oh, I fucking hate this shit. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah,
genuinely love all
look
of
at
it.
broadcast
Like,
showing
love
us
it
how
all.
great of people we are
Yeah, that's
by
so
showing
big.
all the
Because
art.
of you guys, we decorated the set.
It's true.
Yeah.
And I could be wrong, but it looks like
Complimented us there.
from the
We should wear gray.
off topic AH, Ray Hudson is the person who drew the little J.
Oh,
The
okay.
Mr. J thing.
Oh, nice.
So it's
the
because
signature-
Ray Hudson tweeted, you know, my art on off topic. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
So at
And the
Helagad.
other thing too, like I
Thank you.
apologize if we ever mix stuff up. We get so much stuff, you know. Like this happened with the Lad Dad shirt. I mentioned that a couple weeks ago. That shirt came out, and I thought Sean animated that animation, but he didn't. It was a different animator.
Yeah, that's Jaime Aguilar.
Yeah, and like as soon as
I'm
I saw
pronouncing that
that,
correctly.
as soon as I saw that, I felt so bad because I'm like, fuck, I didn't know that. And like I retweeted them. They were like, and even their response, they were like, oh my god, I'm so happy. Like something I animated became a shirt. Like that's so cool.
Yeah.
And they were just a fan. You know what I mean? They were just someone who like, I like the stuff that you make, and now the stuff that they made is our content. You know what I mean? And it's like, if we've ever fucked something up, or we said someone sent something and it was you and not someone else, like, you know, we do as
We're trying.
best as we can.
We want to
And
give
it's
credit
just
for the
we're
stuff you made.
Super,
It's just hard.
super appreciative of everything you send us.
Really cool. I want to shout out all these people who like fucking gave me all these drawings just because we're doing this now.
Yeah, go for
Like,
it.
I just have like all these fucking pictures. Hold on, I'm gonna just show it to you guys.
Guy in chair?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Lot of chairs?
There's this really dope one of some of my face.
That's fucking awesome.
There's like there's cool animated ones. They're just like
You can't see them, but they're cool.
Sorry.
I mean,
this is probably my favorite one right here. If you guys can like zoom up on that one.
There's like such
It's
a
like a
wide
very
variety of
realistic
styles.
Yeah, like
Pencil
there's just like all
graphite
kinds of
drawing,
good
it
shit.
looks
Yeah.
like.
Here, they're coming along.
Yeah,
coming
they'll
along.
they'll zoom in
Dude,
on
this
it with that
broadcast, we don't give them much. Oh, that looks
Yeah,
great.
look at that.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, such a great
They-
one. I
They
love
manage
that.
with us.
It's just like
Audio friendly.
just a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Oh wait, sorry. Wait, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't just do that on
So it
so-
wasn't like test results.
No. You know
You're
what? Maybe-
pregnant.
Yeah, no. I mean, like,
you
I'm gonna
are the father.
yeah. But yeah, no. Shout out to all you
Maury?
guys. Y'all are fucking bomb.
No, man, you guys are a bunch of talented people, and honestly, we can do what we do is because of you guys. So,
Amen.
just thank
Amen.
you. We see what you guys say, we see
get
what you
to
guys post, and we
Live our
appreciate you guys.
passion because
Yeah.
because you guys.
I really love the
Always
ones who are
grateful,
like
always grateful.
My favorite ones are like the ones who are just like always be yourself, and I'm a fan of you because of who you are right now. That shit, oh man, gets me right in my heart because I know I'm a shitty ass person too.
I said, I'm from New Jersey, and that happens a lot. People are like, I hate, and I'm glad that you hate too.
they're like, I look up to you. I'm like, don't.
I'll definitely
noted.
You know what? I'll definitely do the donations and all the good stuff for the people of the world, but I'll still cheat on someone if I have to.
From 0 to 60, real quick.
It's only human.
You know what? I'm being
After
real.
all, don't put the blame on him.
I feel so bad for all the people I've been with. Oh my god.
Not us. Not us. Like, you've been great to us.
yeah.
Jacob. I want to thank you for that.
You see him on a podcast with like the Game Grumps. You're like, oh, how dare you?
No! I don't have any sex bangs curls. I'm sorry.
Oh goodness.
Nothing else, nothing else, no.
Nothing hot.
Tell Michael to use his goddamn Snapchat.
His goddamn.
God dang.
There's so many.
Gosh,
you know, it's hard.
gosh
It's hard.
dang.
I'm trying to go in on Instagram.
There's too much.
I'm doing Twitter. I'm Twitter and Instagram. That's what I'm trying to do. And I'm also trying. It's hard both because people love it and also like she's just such a cutie. It's hard to not post a picture of my daughters every single Instagram, which is everyone watching is like, that's fine, do that. But it's like I don't want to.
Yeah.
You know what
Right,
I mean?
yeah.
Like I'm
Get a
all for
variety.
like you know, hey, here she is. I'm not like I need to hide her from the world, but at the same time, I don't want my Instagram page to be like, that's my daughter, it's my daughter, it's my daughter. So, you know, I get around.
I don't know if
I
that's a
know you're
picture
doing
of
it.
me.
I'm like trying to get it all in one thing.
I'm gonna do that with my dad this week.
But like,
all Instagrams of my dad. I'm just gonna
Between
take pictures of him
your dad,
when he's sleeping.
See, but I wouldn't feel as bad with your dad as my baby. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
Because the baby can't say no.
also, I mean, even if your dad says no, be like, shut up.
The baby will punch you with a beer bottle.
You can fight your dad. You know what I mean?
Right.
I can't
We'll
fight Iris
go at
really
it.
yet. You know, I'm trying. Bitch keeps sucking her fingers. I'm fighting. No! No! But other than that, it's like, dude, she's gotten so good at like, I put the binky in, she's like, I'm like, no!
These are
Dude,
better.
that
I
was-
want
Spit
these.
that fucking
That was
thing.
me and Marinara last weekend. We're just like,
Last
sucking
weekend and sucking
fingers.
fingers.
Take the fingers out. I'm sure Michael doesn't like the fingers.
Oh, with my baby.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
with
you're
your
talking
baby.
about.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You came over.
By the way, between your baby, which is adorable as hell, and
She's a
Ted's
cutie.
baby, like it's stirring baby fever in the
overload.
house.
It's true. Dude, Like, literally, you and Marinette were over, and she was like, "I want one." Hopefully, she wasn't doing Fredo was
the
like,
baby.
Damn.
well, a little bit.
No,
Yeah, she's tough.
I'm all for it, but I'm like, I gotta get the down on one knee first.
You gotta get down on one knee,
there's
but
a
also,
progression here.
I'll say this: like,
Yeah.
of the people at the table, you getting up there, oldie.
Oh, I know. In due time.
Being the only 30-year-old here, I'm talking to you kids.
I'm like a year and a half behind you.
Close.
So I'm close.
Close.
Damn,
Listen,
You
my
old fuck.
old bag.
I'm the youngest. My brothers are 6 and 9 years older than me. My father was 36 when I was born, so my brothers were like 27 and 30. And like, you know, it was awesome. I had a great childhood. I had a very third child of a gap childhood of
I
like,
did as well.
hey, do whatever the fuck you want. We don't fucking care.
Yeah, yeah.
Sleep over on a school night. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, like, my oldest brother, he's 9 years older than me. He moved out when I was 9. He went to college. Blah blah blah. He was out. My middle brother, he lived with me till he was like 24. I lived in the house. So that was my entire life of like, why are you letting him do that when I couldn't do that? You know, and I'm like, I don't know. You know, like they were like, you're 10 years old. I need to like hire the fucking National Guard to come watch you while you leave the house. I'm like 6, and my parents are like, yeah, he's fine. Like, he'll be fine.
That's hilarious.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I
yeah.
definitely. My mom, like my brother was like, he grew up kind of like a lot differently than I did, and my sister as well, and they're like hella old now. I mean, like, I love you guys. I love you guys, but you guys definitely got some wrinkles. But
yeah. Dude, my brother is about to be 40.
dude, that's bro. My sister's literally 38 right now, and I'm just like, how the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck?
Like I said, I'm 30. My brother's 39.
That's so crazy.
Wow.
Like,
you fucking old bitch.
it's not like I love them, and like my mom though, she's so crazy because like she wanted me to be raised differently because she didn't want me to turn out like my brother. And I was just like, holy fuck, mom! Like on some real
So look, we fucked up with the first one.
I was like,
the
God
second
damn.
one
I
goes
like
too
the
good.
idea- I like the idea that the brother lives there, and it's like, listen, don't end up like this fuck, this guy right here, this one.
Yeah, my brother and sister, man, they never let that shit go. But it's so funny, cause like my mom is so petty, cause she like even in her phone, she's like, my favorite child under my phone number, and I'm like, God damn,
That's
mom.
awesome.
That's how Filipino families are.
Dude, I'm gonna be
fuck,
like
man.
that. I'm gonna be like that. This is survival of the fittest. You want my love? Fight for
Like
it.
she's bad as
know,
fuck, man.
Filipinos are all
Yeah.
about that drama.
She bad as
They
fuck.
all
Like, I'm
about-
telling you,
Listen.
that's where I got it from. That's why I want to be an actor. I'm so fucking dramatic.
I'm a realist. I'm not gonna tell my kids like I love you both perfectly equal. I like you better because you fucking listen. That's what I'm gonna say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I'm
Real
glad.
shit.
Just going back to like I'm glad, and it's weird. Like I had a totally cool upbringing.
Yeah.
But it was my parents like do your thing. My brothers had to like. My dad was their softball coach. They went camping together. Like
Oh,
I didn't do
God.
any of that shit
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it was
yeah.
just so different.
I get it.
So it's like even with Lindsay back when we were getting married and getting engaged and shit, I was like, I want to have a kid before I'm 30. I don't give a shit about after that. I'm like, first kid though, like foot in the door, like
Mm-hmm.
I better fucking be under 30. Like it was like 2 months before I turned 30. I'm like, I made it. I made it. I'm good.
Just cut it in. Just in
After
there.
this, who cares? I'm like, I don't want to be a first-time father at like 36. Just because
No, I
it's
get
like,
that.
I'm an old bitch now.
Yeah.
Like, I want to run around and do shit and not be like,
Oh, my joint, on my back.
You know,
I got that going for it because Kat's older than me, so it's like Kat before she gets to 30, so I don't
right,
even have to worry about
she's
it.
probably like telling you
No.
or not.
Hey,
It's like before like, you
guys
do
are on
you,
different
Kat.
ends of the
Hey, well,
spectrum.
I'm here to
there.
give what I need to give whenever you need it.
Come to me. I got it when you need it.
Oh, exactly.
I'm
look,
making
there's-
deposits.
I'm
and take
here.
withdrawals.
there's alternative methods to having children. I
How
feel.
close are you? You're
Yeah.
like what, like a year, 2 years? How you can't? You're not that far apart.
From Kat?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably like a year and a half, I think.
Oh, okay.
Around there.
Okay, that's about the same.
Not probably a year and a
Yeah,
half.
no, no, she's 30, 40, whatever. You know.
He's up there, it's like,
It's not like I forgot your age, honey. That's awful.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Lindsay.
Pretty
now.
much
like,
the same
Like
age, yeah.
I'm just over 2 years older than her. She's about to turn 28. Her birthday's next week.
Oh, all right.
So
yeah.
I'm like just over 2 years. So I have like the classic like I'm the man. I'm
Right, so the
older.
Kat's 27, I'm 26.
I'm old.
I will say I'll probably not have my own kids. I'll probably adopt a teenager, just because just because.
You want to adopt?
Hey,
You want to adopt me?
I mean,
adopt me. They're out there, man.
Yeah,
you
man.
know?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, and the thing is, like, going into adoption, like anything past a baby, I mean, is like. It's hard as fuck for those kids, you know, growing
yeah.
up, you know, to like,
yeah.
I'm not a baby. No one want, you know, you can adopt me. And it's like, I want a new one.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what
like
I mean?
it's like a novelty thing. It's kind of
It's
like
true.
that's human lives.
You know what I
talking
mean?
about.
So, I mean, that's
terrible.
Definitely admirable.
I definitely want to do that just because like I don't want to go through the whole. I have like 5 or 6 like nephews and nieces and a goddaughter, and it's like I have like all these kids in my life.
Sure.
And I've had like kids in my life like since I was like a kid, so like I'm kind of over that. Like I just want to like raise like a teenager, like see him like vibe out and like kick him out my house so I don't gotta deal with anything.
It's like I want to help you. I'm gonna get you set, but also like 4 or 5 years.
Like,
So like now I'm done. I'm done with you now.
It's like a 5-year lease.
Now we chill. Now we chill.
Yeah, like
At least you for 5 years.
I was saying like you can like come to the house on holidays. Just make sure you call first. You know what I mean? Like shit. But
If you want to play online, hit me up. Gamer tag.
Hey, let's go.
You know,
There's money in your bank account. You got food for like the first 2 months of college.
there you go.
You know what I mean?
I got you a box of Airheads.
Dude, we've got so many pounds.
We have a shit
pounds
ton
of
of
Airheads.
Airheads.
We've been starting this thing. where,
Jeff
like,
is clogged.
Again, going back to like we got the show where people send us shit. A lot of times it's like, here's a dildo, here's some poop spray, here's a sword.
Oh, no poop spray.
But like we've also been in this candy kick.
Yeah.
You know, and it's one of those things. For me, I can't really speak for Jeff. He's 42, but like for me, I'm just saying like me growing up of like that idea of like the ice cream truck's coming, you know, like I did that. I had an ice cream truck. I went to it, you know. It's like I got an ice cream for like $1, and then an Airhead was 25 cents, and I get like an Airhead, you know. And it's like it's one of those things where it stays with you of like that was my childhood. That was like then, and this is now. And it's like when the now collides with then, it's so weird, and you have these moments of like, wait, one, like it's 2017. So like the technology's there. 2, I'm an adult. I work. I have more than 25 cents. I could just buy Airheads.
Right, if I want an Airhead, I can have an
And then
Airhead.
because of Amazon, you go to Amazon, it's like, oh, I can get 90 Airheads sent to my house for $20. Like, why wouldn't I do that? You know?
So
So it's
funny.
like we're doing that phase of just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
fuck it. You
Let's
know?
just get whatever.
So somebody sent us a bunch of Airheads.
Multiple people sent
Multiple
boxes of them.
That inspired me to buy my own house.
Oh, nice.
I now have an entire candy station, which I'll highlight in the PC video. We do the PC build.
Yeah,
I already
we'll do the
decided
PC.
because right next to where we're building a PC is my candy station.
Well, of
and I have
course.
like a fuck ton of just like candy, where it's literally me being like, I'm ordering candy. Why not? And it's all like it makes me even happier because it's like. It's not like a bag, it's like the shit as it sells in the store, which isn't really practical at all, but I'm like, that's like a fucking quick check. That's how they have.
I love how Michael
That's how
pitched
they
the
have
whole
that.
PC vid to me. Like he sends a text and he's like, "Yo, we should do a PC vid video." And then there's like a video, like an intro thing, and I press play. And he's like, "Yo, what's up? This is like the corner where the PC like desk is gonna be." And then like, "Oh look, it's all the PC parts, and like we're gonna put it together." I'm like, "What?"
Michael makes videos like that all the time. They work so well.
Sounds exactly. What's your point?
That's
Sounds like a
Michael
perfectly
video.
well constructed. Okay, there's a video. Hey, also it starts as this. And Trevor's playing. I go, yo,
see if
it's
I
your
can full
boy
screen it.
Michael. Hey, you see all this shit right here? Alfredo's gonna take that shit and he's gonna put it in there. I'll see. Let's go. I'll see you there.
And I was like, "Sold."
That's it. Yeah, that's how you make a pitch, you know? I can
Done.
tell you about it or I could show you.
Yeah.
Tell you about it, I'll show you about it.
Hey, show
Yeah.
business.
Then also,
exactly.
sweet cameo, again, trying not to be like, baby, But like, there's a part, literally, she like screams with delight in that video.
Yep.
Where she's like, "La, la," in the background. I'm like, and that's a baby.
That's a baby. That's
She's
what they
like,
sound
she
like.
fucking loves that PC. She can't wait to see it.
Oh
build.
yeah. She could be full on PC mustard race. Like
It's gonna be like this. I did see.
Mustard.
I did see a number of comments from people referring to the PC and how good it is, of being like, that's gonna be Iris's PC because like it'll be good in a couple of years.
Yep.
She'll be all like
it's future proof.
She'll be 3 and like slobbering on it.
There it is.
Oh god.
The thing is,
Sucking on her fingers.
the thing is, I drooled, but you couldn't see it.
There was
We
drool
definitely
coming out.
saw
The
it.
immediate disgust
We saw
from the
it.
table was very
It
apparent.
was delicious.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Boo.
Slob that up.
Man, so we're winding down here, and we could wrap it up, but I did just want to mention, if you want to talk about the fucking insane shit with gas
Oh,
going
shit,
on
son.
right now, because we haven't mentioned that. Like,
Yeah.
first of all, what happened? Who's the motherfucker that caused this?
What do you want to
yeah,
bet? It's just a gas company. Like there's going to be a shortage.
like
Go ahead, buy our
literally,
shit.
Yes.
From what I
what it
hear, is like the news. In what capacity that is, I have no idea. Mainstream media, newspaper, whatever, was like, "You're running out of gas."
I think it was like
and people
there
took
could
that
be a
and ran with
shortage.
it. I missed that part.
Yeah.
Fucking Lindsay's out of town, so it's just me and baby. Her grandparents are watching her. Lindsay's parents are watching her right now and yesterday. So I get home from work yesterday. I get the baby. I receive child. I'm like, okay, I got the baby. I'm good. It's me and baby. I'm good for the night. It's like 8:30 at night. And because I'm an asshole and I drove far yesterday, I didn't get gas. And I'm like, oh, I'll get it Friday morning. Who cares? So I've got 25 miles left until I'm empty. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'll just get it tomorrow morning. And then like 8:30, 9 o'clock rolls by. I'm looking at Twitter, and like half the people from this company start tweeting about like this gas freak out that's going on. And like I saw Adam Ellis and I saw Nick Schwartz, like one of the first tweets of like, motherfucker, I'm low on gas and I can't get gas. Like everyone, like every gas station around
These guys
my
are
house
filling up trash
has no
cans.
gas.
With
Yep.
fucking-
And you look at it,
absolutely.
it's full on like Sunny style. Motherfuckers are freaking the fuck out because Texas sucks.
Door to door.
Yeah. Texas
man.
sucks.
That's so fucking dangerous.
And
What are you
it's people
doing?
literally showing up to the
What's he-
fucking gas
Yeah,
station
people-
with
What
it's
the
a garbage can with no lid.
What
You
the
can't do that! That's not allowed! You can't just show up with whatever! You're gonna fucking drive out and spill gas all over the road like you psycho!
It soaks down, gets on their carburetor, the car explodes.
So I'm like, I'm
what
sitting
the
here,
fuck?
and I'm just like,
Yeah,
am I...
it's nuts.
And it's just like, and this is like, I'm tweet after tweet after tweet, and people have been like, this is out of gas, this is out of gas. I had to drive fucking 2 towns away to get gas, and I'm just like, what is happening? It's the end of days. Like, what?
what
Like,
the
is it raining?
It's just
so
like-
at like 9 o'clock at night, I'm like, fucking Iris is, she's sleeping. She's not down for the night, but she's sleeping, and I'm like, I like my OCD is like I can't. It's gonna bother me all night. All night I'm gonna be like I'm not gonna gas tomorrow. I'm gonna run out of gas. I'm not gonna go to work. I'm not gonna do the podcast. Fucking Jacob's coming on the podcast. I'm not gonna get there. I gotta get gas.
I'm gonna get fired. I'm gonna get fired. My baby's
like-
rolling down the.
when you're out of gas, you're just
Okay, but I'm like, I gotta do it now. I gotta do it now. So I fucking get her. She wakes up. I put her in the fucking car seat. I get all strapped up. I go to drive to the gas station near my house, and it's like there's a couple that I pass, but they're like smaller. There's a big station near me, and as I'm driving there, it's literally like Walking Dead. I'm driving down the highway, which is normally like 60, 70 miles an hour. People are going 40 miles an hour. And every gas station I pass has 20 fucking cars in them. Like the line is backed out to the highway. Like people are in the right lane waiting in line to turn right to go in. And I'm like, what the fuck? I get to the gas station that I was going to. Fucking
no mas gas.
40 minutes it took me to get gas.
And this
40
was
minutes.
and this was a small line. This is what I saw on the way home. This is when it was really starting to pick up because there's a gas station right
Yeah,
next to
I
work.
went at like 9 o'clock at night. That was clearly like, that was like 5
yeah,
or 6.
yeah.
And I'm just like, what the fuck? If you don't need gas, leave.
I
And there's
know.
so many people,
Fuck.
literally like people had just open garbage cans.
Yeah.
Somebody had like this huge
Just dumb.
tank with a thing on it,
Yeah.
like,
Yep.
and they're just standing on top, just filling it up, and it's like
All the boys.
Do you think the world's gonna end? And I'm like, I got 20 miles. Can I get gas, please?
Yeah.
People are like, I need gas for the next 6 months.
By the time you get to the bottom, let's just assume you got that fucking trash bin, like that trash bin home, and you used it somehow. Like by the time you get to the bottom of that, it's October probably,
Dude,
maybe.
and it's like
people gotta drive.
Well, the thing too is, it's like, oh, gas is running out though. Gas, you gotta get gas. Gas is running out. It's like it's running out because you keep buying it all.
Listen,
that's why it's right.
The gas station being out is nothing. There's reserves.
Right.
Every state has some level of
they're gonna
output
get more gas
of
tomorrow,
gasoline.
and the
Holy
day after,
shit.
and they're gonna the day after, and the day after. It's like every motherfucker that like right now, if everyone in Austin bought all the milk and all the bread at every Walmart, and they're like, it's gone. It's gone. It's like, well, it's gone because you fucking bought it all. There'll be more tomorrow.
The fear made reality. It was just like
it's literally what it is. It's
But those
literally
are
what
like
it
those
is.
are like the dumb survivalist
like,
people.
here's what
like,
happened.
Yeah.
who think they know what they're doing, but they really have no idea what the fuck
Listen,
they're
we're
doing.
in Austin. I guarantee you, everywhere outside of Texas, it was people waiting, getting gas, holding shotguns. Okay, who was just like, I'm getting my gas.
Well, yeah.
I'll kill
I saw
you.
pickup trucks rolling in with the boys in the back. Like they got trailers blocking up 3 of these
Boys,
things.
hold the extra gas in your mouth.
Put it in your anus. We'll take it home. We'll extract it
Absorb
later.
it. You'll hold it and get fucked up.
He's some kind of gas creature.
Yeah. It's just like, just how about this? Get gas if you need it.
Yeah. Like
If you have none,
everyone was like,
get
I thought
some.
I'd get 1 more gallon. Then
Oh
I'm
my
full.
God! I've only got 80% of a tank. Kill all women and children to get the gas. It's
I
like,
was
chill
scrolling
the fuck
through Twitter.
out.
I was scrolling through Twitter this morning and I was seeing everyone like, gas shortage, like all like going nuts now. And so I was like,
Yeah.
I gotta have a tank, I'll just wait.
There's
I was like, this will blow over in a couple of days. I'm sure.
300 miles.
There's a gas shortage when I go to the gas station based on nothing, and they say, "Hey, we're out of gas." That's a shortage.
Yeah.
When someone goes, "Hey, just so you know, there might be a shortage coming up,"
And everyone goes,
And everyone's taking it.
everyone in the
sprays it.
goddamn city goes there. It's not a shortage. You're buying it all.
Start washing their car
They
with
have
gas.
the same amount. Yeah.
Listen, just because the gas
Showering
station
in
runs
it.
out does not mean it's the end of fucking days. There's only so much that those small places can
Good
fucking
Lord.
hold.
Yeah.
One ExxonMobil like refinery goes down and the fucking world's out of gas. You,
You know,
gotta be
it's
kidding
so
me.
funny,
You know how
man.
many fucking refineries
people
there
are so afraid of the future, man. People think AIs are gonna rise up against us.
Oh, I know.
I'm saying, man.
iPhone's gonna kill
Rise
me.
up.
They're gonna.
Join Achievement Hunter, they said. It'd be fun, they said. Move to Austin, they said.
No more gas, they said. And so it was.
When they would get hit
So
by
it
goddamn
was. Oh man. Myth turned into legend. Legend turned into whatever. I'm trying to Lord of everything. No.
I feel like that's a pretty good stopping point. Oh, theater mode. Is that? Are we still doing that? What's
happening with that?
Thing?
Hey,
Oh,
theater mode. It's back.
this just it's not. It's back.
It's still here.
We're in
It's
the middle of the
it's
season.
It's still going.
How many we got left? 2. This and one more, or 2 more?
This and one more.
Okay.
What's this
Okay.
one?
So we got this one, and then next week is the last one. What do we got this week?
Sergeant Boogeyman.
Oh, Sergeant
Ooh,
Kabuki.
Oh, that's a great one.
This is a good one.
That's
This is a-
legitimately a good one.
This
You
is a
should
good
watch
one.
it.
Okay, so theater mode. Hey, it's a show. We're gonna watch a movie, and we go, "That's dumb," while the movie plays. This
Pretty
week,
much.
it's Sergeant Kabuki Man. Fucking fantastic film. It's a trauma film. Sometimes it's like it's good bad. It's bad bad. This is good bad. It's
good
fucking
bad.
top notch. There's a lot of comedy in it. There's a lot of real good stuff. Great theater mode.
A lot of murder.
Let's check the clip. There's some brutal.
Oh, damn, dude. Damn. Jesus. Holy fuck. He got like killed. Oh my God. That's what you get for throwing out some slurs, buddy.
It was a different time, Mike.
Holy shit. What was the name of that X-Men that did that?
The chopstick guy?
Well, it wasn't chopstick. It was like needles. I don't know. It was like a porcupine or something. Or it was like wood. You could shoot needles. I remember it looked like that.
Still shouting at him.
Not anymore.
Is there bacon in that sushi roll?
Also, like, what an attack. Here's delicious sushi.
I can't tell if he's going dick shot there.
I don't think yet.
There you go.
That's cartoon. Could not be any more cartoon.
Oh, what a follow-up!
Stop! Wow! Stop! That's not in the cartoon.
That was it.
Damn, dude.
He fucking stomped the guy's head.
Yeah, that was one of the murders. That was one of the bad
There's
ones.
a couple moments in Sergeant Kabuki Man where it's like, this is crazy. Like, it's kind of trauma violence and there's some racial
He's a
stuff.
wacky hero.
Oh my god, he flattened that guy's head! There's like 3 moments in the movie where like one guy, he'll be like, it's super silly, and he's like, oh, I'm tied up with whatever. And then it's like the next guy, and it's like, doing, oh, I got hit. And then it's like, oh, the next guy, I chopped him into pieces.
Yeah, like literally, like rinses people.
Oh my god, he's dead!
Yeah.
You killed him!
It goes from like clunk, clunk,
Yeah.
curb stomp.
But still, it's like doink, doink,
I guess
doink.
I think
and
they're
it's like,
doing a really good job desensitizing kids.
dude, I was
Getting them ready for
very
whatever.
sensitized.
We were
watching it.
mortified watching
I
that.
was beyond non-desensitized. So make sure you check out this week's theater mode. Where people get fucking killed.
It looks really interesting. Not well made.
Even Jacob sort of approves of it.
I do. I half and half. That.
All right, well that's a podcast. I feel like obligatory time has been met.
Hey.
We're good. 2.5
Thanks
hours.
for hanging out with us.
Thanks for watching. Jacob, thanks for joining us.
Thank you
very
very
much.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Thanks for being on the Bloodfest.
Oh, yeah, of
Anything you
course.
want to mention
Hey,
for the
thanks
audience?
for being my
Like,
final form in Animorphs.
That was
Oh,
as well.
shit, hey.
He became you.
I'm glad I
know.
could be you.
Hey, look, it's great. It's great we get to be in other people's shoes. But that being said,
Is there anything you want to mention? Like,
Anything
check
you wanna
out
plug
my
or-
shit.
yeah.
Acting.
So besides Spider-Man and all the Marvel stuff, you guys should definitely look at the True Don Quixote watch room every day and Bloodfest. Yep.
There you go.
Watch it or else. Or else.
I mean,
Kabuki Man's coming for you.
most of them
Kabuki Man's
have.
gonna crush
Most
it.
of them haven't come out yet, but you know when they come out, make sure you check them out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us, Jacob.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
much.
Awesome.
Alfredo
Sayonara
was
shot?
awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice to be here.
Thank you
Thank
for
you,
coming
Trevor,
to build
for
my
being
computer tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do.
Trevor, you're gonna have to fire everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna schedule some stuff for you guys. So.
Hey.
Leave.
Get out.